Welcome, everybody, to the greatest NFL preview show you will find on YouTube. I am joined by my good friend, Rawhide Media for you. We'll be going over our Week 6 picks. We'll be taking a little look at just the monstrosity, man, that happened last week. Raw, I was doing the numbers. You know what we went last week? You know what our records were?
How bad was it? How bad was it?
Dude, we both finished 5-9 on the week. Just absolutely terrible.
Oh,
Now,
yeah.
before we get into, our upset pick of the weeks that actually hit from last week, I just got to recap, man. All the misses we had. Niners beating the Rams. Rams absolutely sold that thing. Kyron Williams, man. Fumbling that away. Sean McVay running it with Kyron Williams again with the game on the line after he fumbled it away. Insane. We also had, let's see, Ravens. I think I'm done with them, dude.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, I'm with you.
Throttled by the Texans. What else we got? We had the Saints beating the Giants.
Dave, can I just say one thing about that game? Let me say something about that game. All right, hold on. Have you ever in your life, I don't know what the record is, seen a team turn the ball over? Not one, not two, not three, not four, but 5 times in a row. And yeah, I'm calling turnover on downs 5 times, bro. 5 times in a row, bro. Have you ever has there ever been a game that has happened in?
Turn the ball over 5 times? Nah, man. I don't
In a
even
row.
know.
In a row.
That's insane.
That's insane, bro. That is insane. Never seen it in my life. I have never seen it in my life.
Dude, Brian Daboll.
Yes, yeah, unfortunately.
It ain't looking good, man.
Yeah, unfortunately.
And also who it's not looking good for, but escaped with a win. We both picked the Cardinals, but the Tennessee Titans getting their first win of the season. Dude, how about, I know the Cardinals collapsed, dude, but I just got to say, how about some of those throws by Cam Ward, including the interception, fumble, touchdown, fumble recovery in the end zone, man. Cam Ward just making plays out there.
Cam Ward, he did. He looked, at least they got the victory. But you can't ignore my man. What's his last name, Doug? What's his name?
DeMarcado.
DeMarcado. That lost the game. If he runs it in his own, the game's over. The football gods did not want us to do well last week, Dave.
Nah, man. But one other thing that I'm like super happy about is that, hey, I came on here and gave you the case for why my Denver Broncos would beat the Philadelphia Eagles. And I backtracked on that real quick. But what do you know, man? What do you know? They actually beat Philly. Philly blew a 17 or 14-point lead because they were trying to make sure everybody got their stats. And now we're back in AFC contention, baby. That's any other thoughts on that surprising comeback there in the fourth quarter?
Oh yeah, which is another game that that you threw me off. I mean, you rattled off all the positives, and then you hit me with the but I'm taking it. I was like, he threw me off on that. But bro, y'all saw that y'all may have the best wins of the season for any team. Y'all are looking. You got to give Sean Payton some credit here. That team was looking good, and I think y'all hadn't even reached your full potential because once your quarterback play gets back to rocking and rolling, even though he played okay, y'all are y'all gonna be good. Y'all are looking like a division winner.
Dude, yes, and I love it, man. It feels so unreal, dude, because this was our biggest win as a Broncos fan. This was our biggest win as a team since Super Bowl 50. I think like you can't even debate it, man. This because we haven't won a lot of games in the last 10 years. And there are only a couple other big upset victories that we've had. I mean, this was absolutely monumental, and let's see how they handle success. We'll talk about that Jets preview later on, but man, Broncos ascending. You know who is descending right now? The Kansas City Chiefs, 0-3 in one-score games this year. Phenomenal. We also got this game wrong. We both picked the Chiefs, but Trevor Lawrence somehow played good and bad at the same time.
Bro, hey, that last play of their drive when he scored that touchdown, I was like, he fell and he couldn't get up twice. But now, what was his guard stepped on his foot though? I do believe, wasn't it? Wasn't it the guard or was it the center?
He tripped
Somebody,
over, yeah.
yeah. So I get why he fell, man. Kansas City, they just continue to beat themselves too.
Yep.
I mean, I don't think neither one of us thought that Jax was going to win that game. But let me just say this about Trevor Lawrence real quick. I think he's better when he rushes the ball more. Because honestly, that's what made him the next coming of the great quarterback. You had your my man from Stanford, quarterback that went to the Colts. What's his name again off the top of my head? Andrew Luck. Yeah, Andrew Luck. He was the next big thing, and I think Trevor Lawrence was after that. I don't know anybody in between that thought he was a no miss. I think everybody thought Trevor Lawrence was, what I'm saying, the next Andrew Luck, and I think he's a much better quarterback when he gets out there and uses feet because that's what made him good anyway. That's what made people fall in love with him was the fact that he was dual threatish. He was, what I'm saying, he has some athleticism about himself. And he's 6'6".
I know, dude. He's huge.
Yeah.
He's huge.
Yeah. So he needs to get back to doing that a little bit more. I think they'll be okay. I really do. Travis Hunter had a game. Come on, Dave. You got to get Travis some credit now. Come on, Dave. Travis
for a
Hunter
guy who doesn't, for a guy who never practices, he had a great game on Monday, right?
He did. So shout out to. I was extremely glad to see Travis Hunter have a good game, man. Finally put something on tape.
Dude, it was awesome. Just throw that man the ball. Don't overcomplicate this. Outsider, you're just joining, but we're right now getting to our week 6 picks, man. And I'm having trouble, I'll be honest, finding the normal page I find for ESPN right now. So give me a second and I'll find this. I don't know what it's called, what I Google. So NFL picks, odds, spreads. Oh yeah, maybe it's NFL spreads. Week
there
6.
You go.
Maybe it's that because man, but both of us 5-9 after with last week, so I still have a 2-game advantage over you, which is
I've been trying to cut into that. I thought maybe I would tie it up, but we both crapped the bed on it. What I'm saying, on last week. But I know we on the NFL and all of that. Let me just ask Dave while he's looking for that real quick. Let me just ask him a question. The what is the Red River Classic going on? The
Red River
Texas Showdown, yeah, Texas and Oklahoma.
Yeah.
Who you got? It ain't got to be long. Just who you got?
Oh yeah, no, this is great. My friend Jason Watkins from Hall of Fame.
Oh, okay. You already talked to him. I did too. I was going to ask you about it.
he texted me. He said, "I need a prediction for this week."
the same thing. I was going to see what you said.
And I texted him. I said, "OU 33, Texas 17, dude. Texas, I'm over them. I'm done with them, man. Arch Manning sucks, dude. I'm so sad. He needs to go somewhere else. He needs to go to a place like Oregon. It's not going to be Oregon, but man, there's no saving this Texas team, man. They should have had no issue with the Florida Gators. Are you kidding me? To lose to Florida? They can't block, they can't run, they can't pass."
Did he give you his prediction though?
No.
Okay. I gave him a prediction. Let me just say first. Let me just say. And I know we went on a tangent. I'll run through it real quick. I gave him a prediction of 24-17 UT. That's what I went with. 24-17 UT.
Okay.
And clearly, I don't see it the way you all do. But because I don't even know if the quarterback's back. That's another issue.
Yeah, I asked him, I was like, "Is John Mateer back?" And he's like, "I don't know." But at this point, dude, I don't even care. I don't even care. Throw the backup in, man. OU's gonna handle him, man. This
Uh,
is this is one where I don't think Texas has a chance.
so you agree with him because I asked him for his prediction. He said 28-3.
Oh my god. My god, 28-3?
I know. I know. I know. I didn't know if he was serious or not. I asked him, "Are you serious?" He's like, "Yeah." I was like, "Okay,
Dude, I love it. I love it.
okay."
Dude, I
I
can't
love it,
find
bro.
this stupid thing. I'm gonna have to go to
Oh,
CBS.
just go to scores. Just go to scores, bro. It'll give you the lines and
Oh,
everything.
yeah, yeah.
Just go to scores.
Look at me
Week
trying
6.
to complicate things.
Yeah.
Dude, yes. Thank you. Thank God, dude. Thank God for Rawhide, man.
Oh, but anyway, but so back to it, bro. Your Broncos, man. I think if I had, we're gonna start adding a power rankings at the end of
Oh,
the
we
deal.
have to. We have to start.
Yeah, yeah, we got to do that. But because I would put your Broncos probably at the top
Yeah.
of the power rankings. Yeah,
Dang, right at the top?
yeah, you got to go with it, man. You beat the Ravens. I mean, sorry, you beat the Giants. I'm not Sky. You beat the Eagles. Said every team but in the NFC, but you beat the Eagles, man. That's probably was arguably the best team in the NFC. Uh, you've been looking. You gave the Chargers a go, and Chargers have kind of fizzled away.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you beat, what's that? Tennessee. You beat the Bengals, but Bengals are the Bengals. But I think you got the best win of the season. You lost by 1 point to Indiana. I don't, bro. Y'all look good, man. Y'all look good.
Dude,
Y'all look You look Super Bowl contending good.
I think so, man. I
Yeah.
think so. And I don't know if you saw this, but a Tankathon put out a list of the easiest and hardest schedules. They ranked everything
Hmm.
for the remainder of the season based on everybody's record right now. The Broncos have the second easiest schedule the rest of the way, man,
Mm.
in the NFL, number 31. And you know how they had two of the easiest opponents on there? This is where it gets kind of whack because they're not going to be easy, but we do play Kansas City twice.
Yeah. 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 It looks like they're trying to shape in the form, but you're a better ball club than them, though.
Yeah, man. Yeah, those dude, they're just old. Their best
Yeah.
players are just old.
Yeah. And well, I guess we'll get to it when we get to Kansas City. But I was Pat just kind of make me scratch my head about a couple things, but that's neither here nor there. But you get it going.
Yeah, let's get it going. We'll do our little Profit X here thing at when we talk about the Broncos here in just a minute. But let's talk about the Thursday night matchup tonight. We got the Philadelphia Eagles blowing that game. AJ Brown, I'm sure, is upset. Everybody's talking about firing this offensive coordinator, but they're going into MetLife. And I saw this Nakobe Dean coming back from his surgically repaired knee. Why are you having him return for his first game on the MetLife turf?
uh,
Why are you doing
that's a
that,
good
man?
question. That's an excellent question. Man, look, are we for sure he's coming back? Or is that have
I
they
think he's expected
stamped
to
that?
play. Yeah, yeah, man.
So, that aside of that, I think the Eagles are going to right the ship against the Giants. I know I picked guys. I know my Giants making the playoffs pick did not age well. It about failed in the first 2 weeks. I thought there was a glimmer of hope, but it was imperative that the Giants beat the Saints, and that didn't happen. So I think they're done. So yeah, I think the Eagles. This is going to be a stat game for the Eagles. Now, generally speaking, when we speak about the NFL and we say these glowing and raving things about a team, they come back and lose. So I'm sorry, Eagles. I may have just jinxed you.
Yeah, I think that, hey, even though Philly, they're winning ugly, they blew that game. Dude, I don't see them dropping two in a row. I don't see that happening, man. They're gonna come out, play pissed off ball. I
Facts.
think they beat the Giants, man. But don't get me wrong, man. I will be rooting for the Giants to beat Philly, man. I'm sick of these Philly fans. Sick of these Philly fans. All right.
Facts. Well, I'd ask you. You came on my show. Shout out to you, man. I appreciate you joining on
Of course.
yesterday. I propose that the Eagles should trade AJ Brown. I still feel that way. I think he may be an addition by subtraction, bro.
Well, you got to find out a way how to restructure his contract, man. Because
Yeah, I know. Yeah. You mentioned it.
$148 million in dead cap in 2026 if you trade it.
Yeah. No, yeah, you're right. 100%.
But maybe he'd be that pissed off to restructure or something.
I don't know. Hey, make it. I don't know. How does bonus money work? If you take what you owe, turn it into bonus, how does it affect? Are you familiar with how that may affect the?
I know how, like, for that particular year, if you take that bonus, then your cap hit is just whatever the roster amount is.
Mhm.
But in terms of how that bonus is spread across the rest of the contract in void years, I have no idea.
Okay. Well, his mouth is not that bad to have to deal with all of that, so
No.
I guess you can't get rid of
I
him.
know this might sound sacrilegious, man, because he just won a Super Bowl, but I mean, if you got to get rid of one of them, how about you get rid of the guy that's not really liked that much in the locker room? It's not AJ Brown, right? It's Jalen Hurts.
Oh my God, no, don't say that name.
I like Jalen Hurts.
I
I like
do
Jalen
too.
Hurts, but I just had to say it. Just had to say it, man.
I think he's perfect for that team. I think he's
You need
perfect.
somebody like that in Philly, man.
Yeah, I think I think a lot of. I hate intangibles when we
Yeah.
talk about players because you can't measure it. But bro, I know everybody loves Tom Brady, but he is extremely Brady like. Extremely. He's calm, cool, never gets rattled.
No.
I think the offensive coordinator probably could do him a little bit better. AJ Brown kind of spice up his routes. I think he can run more routes than what I think. His route tree. I think it's bigger than what they give him. So I think they just kind of need to do that. They'd be all right, bro. I mean, come on, they lost one game. You hear how we talk? They
I
lost
know
one
we're saying they suck.
They won the Super Bowl, won like 20 games in a row. We talking about all the changes they need to make.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, you're right. What the hell are we doing, man? We're acting like we went 5-9 last week.
Yeah, exactly.
All right.
Oh,
Let's move on here to Broncos Jets.
oh,
And I do gotta say, this video sponsored by ProfitX, your number one sports prediction market in America. Use my promo code Dave and get up to $200 in a profit cash bonus in your first 30 days of playing. Terms and conditions apply. Fun platform. It's peer-to-peer. So you get better odds than the sports book versus the house. And so we're going to take a look, Rawhide. Right now, I got my Broncos going up against the Jets in London. So they're the Sunday morning game. You can see right now, -7 for the Broncos on the spread. That's +102. And earlier this week, I took +1. Oh, man. See, I should have waited. I got +106 odds earlier this week on the -7.5 spread. But
mm-hmm.
now someone's got +114. So maybe I should double down on it, man. But Broncos money line -345. New York Jets still looking for their first win. Rob, what are your thoughts on this game right now? Personally, for me, dude, the Jets got no pressure coming into this game, man. They're
Zero.
terrible. They're terrible. This is a trap game. This is a trap game for my Broncos. Being a young team, having just beat the Eagles, this is a trap game. Rawhide, tell me, dude, why? Why don't you be freaking out about this game?
Well, no, I think there are some areas concerned here. They're playing in London, and we know how those overseas games go. I mean, Look at Dylan Gabriel. He looked great against a Vikings defense that confuses every quarterback in the league. But you know, but the deal is, man, the Jets they're more akin to can't get right than they are anything else. The Broncos, bro, y'all got a dominant defense. I think y'all top 5 in sack pressures. You
Yeah,
know
Nick
what I'm saying?
leads the league in sacks right now.
Yeah.
7.
Alex Singleton, he's healthy and everything's right. Nothing's wrong with Singleton, is it?
Our inside linebacker.
Yeah, he's good, right?
Yeah, I mean, he's there. He did get burned for that Saquon Barkley touchdown that we want to crucify him for, but
Hmm.
he's doing all right. He's doing all right. He's making tackles.
Yeah, but irregardless, bro, you still got J.K. Dobbins, bro. He's putting it all out there. I think he had about 402 yards rushing on 77 carries, averaged about 5 yards a carry. So y'all run game was looking good. The
Yes.
only deal is, I guess, the only thing to be concerned about is this is the NFL and stuff happens as we seen last week. But that means you would take the Jets to play a clean game, not be not have a lot of
They're
penalties,
so
right?
bad. Same old
Justin,
Jets.
yeah, exactly. Justin Fields, if he would have to be on fire and rushing for almost 100. So if those things are not happening, man, I can't see how the Jets could win this game. I don't see it at all. But what about is Ben Powers back or is he out?
No, he's on IR, so we are going to see Matt Pert probably filling at guard. I'm not really worried about that. Not really worried about the offensive line, even with that injury. But I will say, we lose this game if we get away from the run. And Sean Payton and Bo Nix want to go putting up more stats. If we get game manager Bo Nix, we win. If we
Yeah,
get Bo Overthrow, we lose.
yeah.
I don't.
I don't know about that name. I think y'all should win anyway.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, I
Great.
think you'll win
Man,
anyway.
I might have to hit that plus 14, man, on
Yeah,
that
I think
minus
you'll
7.5.
win
Man.
anyway, man. Because that I don't see. Yeah, I mean, catching lightning in the bottle for the Jets right now, and I hate it for Aaron Glenn, man, because I think he's a good coach. I think he's trying to instill the right things, and it's hard to take over a program like the Jets and not have a premier player at the quarterback position because I think that helps the progression of the team, i.e., Cincinnati Bengals when they got Joe Burrow.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think the Broncos going to win. I think it's going to be an easy victory. I'd probably say 30. No, that's high. I go 27-14.
Yeah, yeah. So something like that. I'm
Yeah.
I'm hoping and expecting a double-digit win for the Broncos. One last thing before we move on, dude. Justin Fields, he needs to do whatever he can after this season because I imagine the Jets will release him when they draft some quarterback in the top 5, whatever. He needs to do whatever he can to get to San Francisco, to Minnesota, or wherever Mike McDaniel is an offensive coordinator next year, man. Get him
Mm,
with a good coordinator. I think that's what he needs to do.
yeah. If he even have an opportunity, Dave.
If
Because if he
Mac
don't,
Mac
if he
Jones
don't,
can do it, he can do it, man.
yeah, I guess you're right about that. I think he's looking like a career backup guy.
Dude, I don't want him as a career backup, man. He can't throw.
Yeah, that's true too. That's true too. Hey, never mind. We'll
Yeah, say it. Say it.
no, I know. I was just gonna ask. I made a lot of excuses with Justin Fields, but I I would like somebody just to put him, just let him throw it, bro. Stop making, let him be Ohio State. This all is running. I am still surprised by all this. He didn't do that at Ohio
I
State,
know,
man.
man. I know. Just throw it deep, dude. Just
I didn't even know he could run. I saw it in championship game, right, a little bit, but I didn't even he could run like that until he got to the NFL.
yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm with you, man. At least make it an entertaining brand of football.
yeah.
All right. So Broncos, we're on the same page there. Cardinals versus Colts. You got Kyler Murray. DeMarcado is still on the team.
Can't believe it.
Yeah, I know. And the Colts, they are 4-1. I forgot who they beat last week, but they won. I'm going with the Colts with this one. The Cardinals suck, and Kyler Murray not getting it done in crunch time last week against the Titans. Terrible, terrible, man. I do not believe in these Make-A-Wish 5'10" quarterbacks.
Hey, yeah, I know how you despise short quarterbacks. Hey, but the theme or the guy that need to be discussed in this game is the current leading MVP contender, Daniel Jones. He's not going to win MVP. He's going to end up giving him comeback player of the year, but MVP leading Daniel Jones. I mean, he got this team right now. They are what's that? 4-1.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, he's got 71.3% completion percentage. He done threw for 1,300 yards, 9 total touchdowns with 6 throwing, 3 rushing. He got to be leading for MVP, man.
Dude, he looks like a franchise quarterback.
He looks like a franchise quarterback.
Who would have thought that?
Not me, man. Not me.
And I don't know if it was him because he was just always running around getting hit as he was thrown in New York, man.
Mm-hmm.
But his arm strength is legitimate.
Oh, yeah, he
and
got
I just
that.
felt like I never saw that often in New York, man.
Yeah. And the Colts got a pretty good defense too, bro.
Yes. They have a great defense.
A good running back. Offensive line is solid.
The weapons are great.
Bro. It kind of says something about Anthony Richardson. I'm like, bro, you couldn't win with this?
I know, man.
Uh-huh.
Jaheim Jones, man.
Jaheim Jones. That's right.
Man, I'm with you, man. That Anthony Richardson, I wanted to believe. I wanted to see him do it. Dude.
Hey, it's crazy. All that physical stature, and just a waste. But yeah, to the game, man. Yeah, Arizona. I'm not ever big on Arizona. I think Marvin Harrison Jr. looked okay that previous game, but yeah, it's all about the Colts here. They're playing at home too. Yeah, I'll take the Colts in an easy victory.
Same here. All right. Now, another bottom dweller of the NFL. The Dolphins are hosting the Chargers after, what was the lead they had blown to the Carolina Panthers last week? Inexcusable, whatever it was. Was it like a 20-point lead they had?
Who that? The Jets. I'm sorry, the Dolphins. Who you talking about? The Dolphins?
Yeah.
It against the Panthers. Oh yeah. It was at halftime. The score was 17-10. Miami. So yeah, they went down by too much going into halftime.
I think they started the game down 17-0 raw. I want to say that.
Yeah, yes. In the second quarter, it was 17-0. 100%. 100%. It was 17-0 in the second quarter. Yes.
That's
Carolina ran off 10 points in the second quarter after that, so and made it competitive going into half. But bro, if they didn't, I guess they're gonna wait till the end of the year to fire Mike McDaniel. Is that his name?
Yeah. Because their owner wants to tank this thing.
Yeah, nerdy boy. So yeah, they're gonna fire nerdy boy at the end of the season. And I would can the NFL do me a favor and never interview the Dolphins coach again? Okay, I'm like I don't know. He looks so depressed. I'm like, man, where are you from? Where are you from? Oregon? I'm like, man, what? Why are you so depressed looking?
It's like a kid coaching a bunch of grown men, dude. It's crazy. The guy started with so much aura. He's got no aura left, man. He's not even vaping on the sidelines anymore.
Bro, he looks so bad. I'm like, yeah, they got to get rid of you, man. He looks so bad, but I think the Chargers missed both starting tackles though, Joe Art and Trey Pipkins. So I think they're out. Herbert has thrown 4 picks in the last 3 games. So what are we doing there? Harbaugh, if you're listening, take the ball out of his hand again like you did last year.
Omarion Hampton is on IR.
Ooh.
Maybe that's why we're only seeing the spread at -3.5 because it is is Hassan Haskins on that team still? Is it the Hassan Haskins show now?
I don't. Is he still on the team? I don't
Dude,
know. I don't know.
dude, I don't even know.
Oh, but hey, none of that matters. They're playing the Dolphins,
Yes.
and the Dolphins suck. Okay, so let's just keep it a buck. Stop trying to make it extremely interesting. Looking for these things that the Dolphins may be able to take advantage of. Let's just call it what it is. This is going to be a turnover of they're gonna turn this team over, start over, and next season with a new head coach. Take the Chargers in the victory. I know you don't really want to hear that because y'all you competing, you know what I'm saying, directly with the Chargers, but yeah, it looks like they're gonna win this game though.
Absolutely, man. Yeah, I have no faith in this Dolphins team, man. Y'all suck. Y'all suck. That's all I gotta say. Now, another team who absolutely sucks is the New Orleans Saints. Somehow, dude. Somehow. I mean, the Giants gave that away. We talked about it. They gave away that game. But the New England Patriots, they were my upset pick of the week last week. They showed young championship winning composure, getting that win in Buffalo, man. How about Drake May and the Patriots, man, getting that game done? Did you watch the end of that game?
No, I didn't. I didn't watch the end of it. I saw some highlights on it. I didn't. I thought it was. I thought the Patriots may have gotten blasted in that game, so I didn't show it a lot of. I didn't show a lot of attention. Now NFL Red Zone, I saw, you know how Red Zone do, but the good thing about this game is they made me feel better because I told people at the beginning of the season that the Patriots was my sleeper pick to win that division. They started off very, very, very rocky, but looks like they're trying to right this ship. All that money they spent on the defensive line in the offseason, they gave a man a weapon. You know what I'm saying? With Diggs, uh,
Mhm.
Butte showing up. So I'm happy with the right. I'm happy with the Patriots and what they're doing. So I'm glad it happened. I'm not surprised. So come on, Patriots, go ahead and put it in gear. Make me be a genius and win that division.
Dude, that's right. Yeah, Stephon Diggs played out of his mind last week against the Bills, and they'll need him again this week, as they do every week, man. I think
We
the
both got the Patriots right here, right? We both got the Patriots right.
yeah, I'm going with the Patriots, man. No
Yeah.
doubt, man. New Orleans, man, they shouldn't even have a win right now, let's be honest, man. But that's what happens when you get 5 turnovers. All right. God, dude. I hate this team so much, dude. I hate the Cleveland Browns so much. And you know what, dude? We'll
Oh.
get to the Bengals, man. I hate them just as much as the Browns, dude. Dylan Gabriel making his second start of the year, this
Oh.
time in Pittsburgh. And we talked a little bit about this yesterday with Truckin. The Steelers looks like it's just going to be their year again in this
Mm.
division, man. So, how you feel about this matchup? What are you looking
Hmm.
for? What's the storyline?
Well, the storyline is I'm trying to see. Are we the
Oh yeah,
same?
Pittsburgh is
Six
-6.5.
minus. You got Pitt minus 6.5. They got Pitt minus 6.5.
Yeah,
Wow. This spread got Browns -2. Did something happen? Did, some,
maybe.
did something just happen? I don't know because that's a big swing. I guess that's
Yeah,
why I'm looking at it like
let
I
me
was looking
look
at
at
yours.
Profit X right now.
Yeah, so I don't know if something happened or what. For some reason, they got Browns -2.5.
Profit X has the line at -5.5.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Huh. I don't know. So, all right. This is an interesting game. I get it. It should be a little more interesting to you because of the quarterback play and situation that's going on in Cleveland. That is extremely exhausting, but bro, it's more than exhausting. Just to be honest with you, man. The Browns got let's be honest about it. The Browns has a Super Bowl caliber defense.
correct.
That's a Super Bowl caliber defense. Offense struggles. Now Pitt. My question about Pitt is that oh I see what it is. I see my mistake now. Okay, doesn't matter now. So the problem I have with Pitt is that they're not the defense that I thought they would be. So it's kind of weird. You get a guy who can finally complete a pass over the middle of the field. Look with Aaron Rodgers, but then your defense all of a sudden fail you. So I don't know what Pittsburgh is going to put on the field. Let me go by history. Generally speaking, Mike Tomlin gives rookie quarterbacks problems. Dylan Gabriel coming in here is its first game in the States. He does do a great job in getting the ball out fast, and I think he would need to continue that type of play, especially with the Steelers, because they tend to confuse young quarterbacks. But all that being said, don't care at all. Has no effect on the game because the Browns will lose this game to the Steelers. Absolutely. Yeah. I got the Steelers beating the Browns. But in a close game, though, Dave.
That's what I was gonna say. I bet they cover this 6.5 line.
Yeah, in a close game. So I would, and I agree. I would take the Browns in a cover because Browns
Yeah.
in covering.
Steelers money line. Dude, we're all on the same page right now. Let's hope we win. Let's hope we win, baby.
So wait, let me ask you the question though. So, would you like to move away from Joe Flacco?
Yes. I love the fact that they were able to trade him, man.
Mm-hmm.
Because they never should have freaking brought him in, man. If they were going to draft 2 quarterbacks, that's how I feel about it.
Yeah.
And I like the fact that hopefully it gives Shador a quicker opportunity to play. Is that fake news about Bailey Zappi being the number 2 quarterback over him? Is that fake news?
I don't think so. But hold on, before we go too far, before you lose your mind on that, think back. Generally speaking, the backup quarterback to a rookie is a guy with experience. And this is what I mean. This is what I mean.
Hmm.
So let's say Dylan Gabriel doesn't play well in the next couple of games. I think Bailey Zappi will be the guy to relieve him if he gets hurt in the game. If they decide to pull pull Dylan and to try Shador, what'll happen is I believe Shador would be your starter, but Bailey Zappi still your number 2.
That makes sense.
You see what I'm saying?
Yep.
So generally speaking in the NFL, they don't have a rookie quarterback and the backup a rookie quarterback too.
Yeah.
That
Only
rarely happens.
functional franchises do that.
yeah. So I think because remember the San Francisco 49ers, they didn't do that either. I don't think Purdy was the backup. It was somebody else.
You're correct. He was their third string.
He was the third string. When old boy got hurt, here comes Purdy.
Was it Blaine? No, it wasn't Blaine Gabbert, was it?
I think what's his name was back there too. I think they still had my man Jimmy G, I think.
Oh yeah, Jimmy G, Trey Lance. Yeah, it wasn't.
Yeah, and Purdy. Yeah, that's what they had. So, and I know people get all up in arms about that. That don't matter, bro. It matters not.
Dude,
that's why I don't really touch it a lot. It don't matter.
But I'll comment on the Bengals and how dumb they are when we get to their game. All right, I'm going with the Steelers, no doubt. All right, Panthers surprisingly 2-3, comeback victory last week against the Dolphins. They blew out the Falcons on the road in Atlanta. The Dallas Cowboys are 2-1. Did they have a bye week last week, I guess?
The Cowboys?
No. Yeah. No, they beat the Jets. They absolutely destroyed the Jets. Cowboys are a tricky team, man. But I will say right now, Rob, they come in at -3.5 favorites on the road to Carolina. I think that's a fair line with how inconsistent the Cowboys have been. But they still have high-powered offense. Honestly, I know their record isn't sexy right now. But I kind of like what Brian Schottenheimer's doing with this team, man.
Thank you, Dave. I appreciate that. Thank you, Dave. Because I told y'all because they are the Bengals of the NFC. They're the Bengals of the, and I know Daniel Jones. I said that he's the leading candidate for MVP, but I got Dak Prescott at 1B. Dak Prescott. Oh my God, guys, 71% completion percentage. He's throwing 270 yards a game, 10 touchdowns. without CD Lamb.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Do y'all know how good that is? Dang. Oh my God, bro. The fourth best scoring off. There you go. There you go, Dave. There
Yeah.
you go. The
There we
fourth
go.
best scoring offense in the
Yeah.
NFL, bro.
Stop hating on my man Dak.
Yeah.
Okay.
Why do people hate him so? I don't know why they hate him so much, man. You know,
Because he's the
I,
Cowboys quarterback.
well, is that what it is? Now that
Probably.
defense is trash. Now they could. I mean, they'd be just as good if they could let me and you play linebacker. We can't do no worse. But man, I would love people to show Dak a little more respect. Now on the Carolina side, I cannot figure him out. I'm kind of confused. Bryce Young is not playing good,
No.
but they have won some games.
Yeah.
So I don't know what's going on there. Help me out. I have no idea.
I I don't know either, man. I think that they beat some bad and inconsistent teams, man. I'm not even going to give them that much credit. This is a game that the Cowboys should absolutely destroy the Panthers in, man. Even on the road. That's how I feel about it. But yeah, I think this 3.5 line is fair. And I also want to give props to the Cowboys. Also, did you see Jerry Jones flipping off the Jets fans last week? Hilarious.
Yeah, I love it, bro. I love it. Get him, Jerry. Tell
He
him you
said he
don't
meant to
care.
give him a thumbs up.
There you go. There you go. You can get away with it. You can get
Yeah.
away with that.
But Javonte Williams, they signed from the Broncos, and he's had some insane, catastrophic knee injuries, and he's looking the best he's ever looked, man. He never looked this explosive in Denver after this knee injury. He's running the ball really well. I think he had a career game against the Jets last week. So I wish that they kept Rico Dowdle because I still feel like he's a pretty good running back. He's definitely better than Miles Sanders. But yeah, like Brian Schottenheimer, he's been around the NFL a long time. He's had multiple opportunities to call offenses, and I think he learned a thing or two from Mike McCarthy. Granted, he called the offense, I think, last year, if I remember correctly. But I like what he's done, and we'll see how they play in November and December, right? That's the key for the
That's
Cowboys.
the key.
But
Yeah.
I just like his energy. I think a little bit better than Jason Garrett and Mike
Yeah.
McCarthy. And I think this is a thing that could work.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, 100%. They just gotta shore that defense up, man. And I would, if I was to advise the GM, and hey, what do I know, right? I say don't go reaching for the defensive player, meaning that for trade purposes. You got those picks. I think I'd be extremely cautious with how I use those picks, meaning that whether if I want to trade and make a move this season, because I don't know if a move will make them Super Bowl contending.
No.
So.
But you get to the playoffs and you win a game. I think that's a very good year for Dallas right now.
100%. And I think they would have done that even with Michael Parsons. I think having Michael Parsons doesn't change where I see this team ending up.
No.
Yeah. Which goes to show back to the point that I made earlier about players in the NFL. Who cares about your superstar wide receiver or your superstar defensive player? They typically don't make that much of a difference, bro, in the grand scheme of things. Yeah.
Well said. Seahawks 3-2. Dude, Sam Darnold and the Seahawks blew that game to the Bucks. I think we both had the Seahawks in that game last week, man. And dude, that was such a fun game to watch. But man, it was hard seeing Sam Darnold, just a total Sam Darnold Jets thing. Throws a pass there at the end of the fourth quarter, goes off a guy's helmet, and then is intercepted. Come on, man. But they lose, I think, 38-35 to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And hey, Baker Mayfield might be short, but he's close to 6'1", baby. He's close to 6'1". That's what I'm talking about. He's tall enough to lead you on some comebacks. And
oh my God.
And I just gotta say, man, I'm real happy for Todd Bowles. I think that he's obviously when you're coaching the Jets, it's a hard thing to do, but he has caught a wonderful second act here in Tampa, and
Yeah.
the chemistry, everything feels right now with the Bucks.
Yeah. The Bucks is hard for me. I like so many of their players on their team. I love Mike Evans, right? Uh, I love the co-head coach, but I effing hate Baker Mayfield.
Why is that, man?
I'm just gonna say it, man. That guy, I root for them to lose all the time just because of him, man.
Is it
I
because he
hate it.
planted the flag? Is it because he planted the
No,
flag?
could care less. That stuff don't bother me. I didn't like him, and I get it, right? You gotta have patience with these players and allow them to grow and mature. But him in Cleveland, man, he really, really upset me in Cleveland. Bro, I couldn't stand him speaking on other men's money, the way he talked about Miles Garrett.
He was a little emotional too.
Yeah, I
You
couldn't
know?
stand, bro. I could not stand that man. Oh, all the progressive commercials, and I didn't understand why. I was like, so anyway. Now, again, granted, that's a me problem. It's a me problem, but you got all I've been saying. Okay, he's playing great. Let's just call it what it is. He's 2 or 3 in MVP voting, early voting too. He has played exceptionally well this season. So even though I dislike him, I can dislike a player and still admit that they play well. I know a lot of people listening to us can't do that, like Van Lanning, right? People hate Van Lanning for whatever. But anyway, so
He's a cokehead.
yeah, see, there we go. But I can call it down the middle, man. He is playing good, bro. But I said a whole lot to say nothing. He said a whole lot to say nothing. They beat Seattle. I took Seattle to win. Cost me some money too. So
Yeah.
I'm going to this game, Jags and Seattle. I will lean on the Jags.
Oh man.
I'll lean on the
Break
Jags,
it down
man.
for me. Break it down for me.
I think they've hit their stride. I think Trevor Lawrence he's starting to win games by his play. Um, what's the phrase they use? I think he's elevating players. I think he's elevating his team. Um,
How
problem
about
is,
that throw to Brian Thomas there on that last drive, man?
oh, Dave, did you see that throw, bro?
That was
Was it not
insane.
perfect, bro? That was bro. Great catch too. Throwing Lamborghinis, bro. It was it was perfect. So, and I think that's the talent that we saw that was coming out of Clemson, and I
Yeah.
think he's starting to show that. Looks like him and his coach. I think they got a little friction, but I think that makes him a better player. I think his coach is trying to coach him,
It's
which
probably what he needs, man.
yeah, which is probably what he wasn't getting before. So, and let's be honest with, they're thriving, bro. What they got? 14 takeaways. They lead. They lead the NFL in takeaways. So, hey, you got my boy Travis Hunter. You know what I'm saying? They run it back. SN. He's showing up. 3-star guy, by the way. Texas A&M fans that didn't want him, but neither here nor there. I'm just saying, man, that they are looking good, man. They look like they're turning it around.
I, I think so, man. And you got to remember when you go through regime change, it's usually not very pretty at the beginning, man. And once you kind of get into October, November, things start coming together, man. That that was a huge win the Jaguars had against KC.
Huge,
Huge win. Man.
huge.
But Seattle's a really good team. But man, they're coming all the way to the East Coast to play a noon game or 1 p.m. Eastern game. Seattle's 1.5-point favorites on the road. That tells me that I don't feel very good about this. The thing is that I think like overall in a vacuum, Seattle's a better team. So I'm gonna be rooting for the Jags, man. But I'm going with the Seahawks, baby, and Sam Darnold. Finally, dude, like they lost to a really good Bucks team. I'm not going to fault him for that. The Jaguars, while it has been pretty, man, they seem to get the job done, but I'm just going to go with who I think the overall better team is and the better quarterback, and I think it's Sam Darnold
Oh, you think Sam Darnold's a better quarterback?
than Trevor Lawrence. Yes.
Come on, Dave. Dave, you don't believe that. You
Yes,
really believe that?
yes, I do. Yes, I do. I think Minnesota made a huge mistake on not keeping Sam Darnold.
I
So
agree with that. I mean, Sam Darnold leading the league, and I think in passing percentage, but 341 yards last game, 4 touchdowns.
yeah,
He was doing a great job, man. But I got to go with the Jags, man. I think the Jags got something going on there, man. I
I
really
like
do.
what the Jags got going on, and Travis Etienne is reemerged. After a
Yeah.
terrible last season, like he's looking great. But I will be rooting for the Jags. I'm not going to root against Travis Hunter, man. But that's who I'm picking. All right, Rams, Ravens.
Ugh,
Dude, Rams are a 7.5-point favorite on the road in
embarrassing.
Baltimore, dude.
Embarrassing.
Tell me your thoughts right now, man. On Baltimore.
Embarrassing. 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 And embarrassing. Just embarrassing. Uh, Thoughts on Baltimore? I think you heard me mention it before. I think they got leadership issues. Seriously, bro. They got major leadership issues. I think they got on that defense side of the ball. They got a lot of people who wants to talk about it and not be about it. I think Roquan Smith has aged horribly.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? It's like he just fell off a cliff. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. He is not leading that defense at all. Offense sucks. Offensive line's terrible. Daniel Falele, bro, what's going on? You're 7 feet tall, 400 pounds, and you can't block nobody. Dave, look, I hate I hate to go from Super Bowl to they're a bad team because we don't want. Do we really believe that? But they are playing god awful bad.
Yes.
Derrick Henry, you know, because the defensive line is getting so much getting pushed into Derrick Henry, he can't get going, and that's how you stop him. You got to get him quick. You can't let the engine get going, and that's why his rushing ability is not looking as good as it is. And then you ask him, you're like, what did they give him? 9 carries? Was it 9 carries last game or the game before? He got, but the problem is they can't run block. I seriously believe they are missing Patrick Ricard.
Mhm.
Once I think, and I know he's a fullback, guys. I know it, but just listen to me. Once they get Patrick Ricard back, he helps on that offensive line so much because they line him at fullback, then they put him at H back, tight end. He helps double team on the edges. He is a what's that knife that got like screwdrivers and all that on that.
Oh yeah, he's your why am I forgetting that too?
Yeah, that's
He's your
crazy. But yeah, you know what I'm talking about. But
yeah,
Letterman tool. He's your Letterman tool. That's not the word, but that's what that tool is. But
Swiss
guys,
Army knife.
Swiss Army knife guy. Yeah, he is everything, man. He is everything, and they really need him to get healthy and come back, and they need Lamar Jackson. I don't think they can lose 6 games and make the playoffs. I don't know. I don't know if they can make that kind of run because I think, I got the Rams winning this game, and that's going to put them at what's their current record? They are 1-4.
Yeah,
Is
so
that
they
one
got to
and
go
four?
9-2
Yeah,
at worst, right?
right. So, and if we believe that they're going to lose this game, that's 5. So I don't think they can give up another one and still make the playoffs. Maybe Lamar Jackson comes back from injury because I think they got a bye week after this week. So
I don't know, man. You're right. Even with the backup quarterback in there, Cooper Rush last week, dude, they just bent over, dude. They didn't even show up to that game,
didn't
man.
show up, bro.
They 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 are playing way below what they're capable of doing, even with these injuries, man. So that's got me questioning: is John Harbaugh's time just Has his voice gone stale? The offense is just a mess. You talked about the line, missing Ricard. I'm right there with you. I appreciate the fullback position. It's important, especially for an offense like the Ravens. But dude, man, I'm wondering if you just sell this, you just blow this thing up, man. Like Mark Andrews is in a contract year. We talked about this yesterday. I would love for my Broncos to trade for him because we run a lot of 2 tight end sets. He would be awesome with Evan Ingram. Derrick Henry, you trade him, and see if you can get anybody to bite on Roquan Smith, dude. I don't know, but I think I think this core has kind of run its course, man.
Yeah.
And I know a lot of them are hurt, but dude, it's like Derrick Henry's not getting any younger. Mark Andrews is gone after this year, man. You might as well just blow this thing up.
Yeah, it's going to be extremely difficult to patch this team back together. Lamar Jackson is questionable. Ronnie Stanley, he's questionable.
They need so much help on defense. Like they need an injection of talent.
But they thought they had it, though. That's the thing.
I know. That's why you got to. They got 2 great safeties. That's awesome. They got nobody who can cover.
Yeah. I mean, I'm with you. I don't know, man. They're in a bad spot. They are. I think they got limited flexibility, as you said. And if you blow it up, the problem with blowing it up is you set them back so far. And it's unfortunate that I don't believe. Okay, here we go. I can't do that. I don't know what to do. I don't know what I don't know. I don't know what you do. I don't know what they do because I know people want to talk about how good that offensive line was. It's not. They have been struggling, and again, Lamar Jackson makes that offensive line look a lot better than what it is, i.e., cake and salty guys. But the deal is, is that he hasn't shown an ability to compensate for holes in the team in the playoffs. See, he's not like Josh Allen last year. We got to call a spade a spade. Nobody thought the Bills was going to be that good. Nobody thought that. They got rid of Diggs. They kind of did. I think they did a semi blow up, like you just mentioned. But Josh Allen was able to put that team on his back and run with it. I mean, it helps also he plays in one of the worst divisions in all of the NFL. I don't know if Lamar can do that. I don't know if you get rid of, because what you'd have to do, you need to go ahead and get rid of what's my man played Alabama, the D-back at Marlon Humphrey. You got to get rid of Marlon Humphrey. You're going to have to get rid of Roquan, right? You're going to keep Kyle Hamilton. You can probably keep the young guys.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to get probably Cal Van Noy. You might end up getting, he ain't even played this year. On the offense side of the ball, you're looking at Ronnie Stanley. You may have to get rid of him. Are you touching anybody on offense? What you gonna do with them? Then you're gonna get rid of Derrick Henry, which I think they can make it without Derrick Henry. To be honest with you, you got to get rid of your tight end that you just spoke on, Mark Andrews.
D-Hop.
Then now you lean, yeah, right. You get rid of D-Hop, even though he's not taking very much of your money. Yeah. I think those are some critical positions that you're looking at removing. I don't know if Lamar can patch that up. Now, if he had a player like, now I hate to do this with Lamar, if he had a Jamar Chase, a Duze, if he had somebody that he could lean in on to throw the ball, who I ain't got to be perfect on the pass. I know he's gonna bring it down. If he had that, then I'm with you.
This is what happens when you're head coach. You don't hire a play caller to be your head coach. You lose Greg Roman. It all falls off the wheels, man.
But they were good last year, Dave. They were good.
I guess so. Yeah, I guess so. I guess you're right. You're right.
No, I mean, I'm with you, though. I mean, I ain't mad at the semi-blow up. I'm not mad about that. Yeah. But you're going to have to be good somewhere. That one thing about the one thing, see, the difference with it, The Bills in that semi blow up, that offensive line was still one of the best offensive lines in all of the NFL.
Yes. Yes.
So that helps a lot.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you're going Rams with this,
Oh
right?
yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I know we said a whole lot. Yeah. I'm sorry. Yeah.
Yeah, no, that was great. I wanted to spend time on Baltimore because, yeah, they just pissed me off. They just pissed me off, dude. They didn't even show up. They didn't even show up last week. I know they're down a quarterback. They didn't even care. All right, now I know we talked about Trevor Lawrence. He had a great throw, but man, I just want to talk about that Cam Ward throw against the Cardinals last week. He kind of got hit and he just hit it in between two defenders there on the sideline from the opposite hash. Like that was such a nice throw from Cam Ward. He's taken on the Raiders, and they are an absolute mess, man. Pete Carroll, I'm just going to chop it up to having no talent on defense because Pete Carroll can draw up a defense that can produce, right? And Chip Kelly, this is probably his last NFL stop, man. This is probably the last time he gets an NFL play calling job, maybe. But Geno Smith looks terrible. Honestly, I hate Brian Callahan, man, but I am intrigued right now on taking the Titans. See if they can roll with this momentum they got from the Cardinals comeback last week. So I think I'm going to go with the Titans, even though they're -3.5 dogs in this game. Does this count as an upset of the week?
No. No.
They're both 1-4.
Yeah, they both. Okay, I guess we're going slumming. Let's go ahead and go slumming. Talk about the Titans and the Raiders. I ain't got a whole lot. Raiders gonna win. I got Raiders to win. Both these teams are bad. I don't think anybody's gonna drop the ball before they cross the goal line in this game to allow the other team to come back. So I'll just go with the Raiders, bro.
All right. There we got it. Well said, man. Now let's get to this team that I really want to talk about, man. The Cincinnati Bengals are at 2-3, facing the Green Bay Packers. I think they had a bye last week, so they're coming off of a bye. Packers are, good Lord, 14.5 favorites against the Cincinnati Bengals in Rawhide. I don't know which franchise is run worse. The Bengals, they're definitely a luckier franchise than the Browns. But what in your right mind compels you to go get a quarterback that has won less games than your current team at 2-3? Browns have won what, one game? Joe Flacco has looked absolutely terrible. He's less mobile than Jake Browning. You're going after and acquiring a quarterback from a worse team. Help that make sense, man. That trade made absolutely no sense.
Okay, I guess my question would be, what would you have preferred them to do? Nothing. Which I'm good with.
Either nothing or go and get somebody who's at least somewhat mobile like Jameis Winston.
Yeah. Well, we don't really know what the availabilities are with these other options, which I would agree. I would win Jameis Winston. Oh my God, Jameis Winston on with them horses they got on the outside.
Wouldn't that be fun?
I would like to see that. Yeah, you're right. You're right. You're right. You're right. You're right. You're right. Now, that is to make it make sense. I think this is what I'm thinking. First, let's talk about the drawback. The drawback on it is this: the Cincinnati Bengals can't protect anybody, but it's partly because of how the Cincinnati Bengals plays offense. Guys, I know I heard people say this all the time. It's not my original thought or anything, or I was educated on this. When you play a lot of shotgun, you're putting your quarterback in jeopardy of getting hit a lot and hurt. The reason being is because in shotgun, the defense always knows where the ball is. Simple as that. When you play on the center, it gives you the ability to mask what you're doing. it pauses the defense. They can't see it. Now,
Niners, Rams.
exactly. I think Bills last year. I think last year may have been one of the years they played the most under center.
Yeah.
Of teams in the league. So being on the center is extremely important for in order to make how efficient the offense can run and keep the defense guessing. Now, I also understand, right? You play shotgun, you want to kind of be a little open. If you got mobile quarterbacks, I'm assuming you believe that being in shotgun gives them ability to make a read and also be able to take off easier. And another part of it may be also the fact that there's a lot of quarterbacks who are just not that smart at playing quarterback. So they have a hard time being able to turn their back to a defense and then being able to decipher what the defense is doing. All right. So there's things that, which is probably why they went away from it in college. In addition to the athleticism of the quarterback. Now, so if the Bengals really wanted to help Joe Burrow, they would have played more on the center. I don't know if they're going to do that with Flacco to give him to slow that defense down, but I think that the Bengals is thinking, I need a quarterback who can make a decision quickly. He may not be very athletic, but at least he can process fast enough to get these two horses that we got here, the football, accurately. I'm assuming, bro. Now, I don't know.
That's the only way it makes sense, man.
That's the only way. Yeah. Because it goes right back to the point of when we talked about the backup quarterback. You want your backup quarterback, if you got a rookie, to be experienced, because you need somebody that know what they're doing. You don't want your backup to be somebody that don't know what they're doing. So I'm assuming that's why they went and got somebody with experience, bro. I agree. Was there a better option? Jameis Winston. Yeah, sure. If you can get him, though.
Dude, where?
I don't.
Oh, I guess Jimmy Garoppolo is still with the Rams, because I'm like, man, like that would be an interesting one, because he does obviously have familiarity with Zach Taylor. But yeah, I guess the Rams wouldn't want to give him up. I think he's a tremendous backup quarterback.
What did they give up for?
I think it was like they
7th round pick or something.
It was like a 5th to a 6th. So they went back around in the NFL draft. That's it. From like a 5th to a 6th. That's all it was.
Gotcha. So I'm assuming that's what it is, Dave. I don't know no other reason why. And Cleveland needed to make some room in that quarterback room. I believe that also.
Oh yeah, dude, I hate the Browns, dude. I hate the Browns, and you know what's so crazy, dude? I think Kevin Stefanski is going to keep his job going into next year. I think he's going to keep it.
You don't think he's a good coach, though? Kevin Stefanski, 2-time coach of the year?
No, I don't. Maybe he's good getting his defense to work, but wasn't this guy supposed to come in as an offensive guru?
Yeah, Mm-hmm. That's why.
Yeah. No, but I think he does keep his job. I think he does keep his job. It's going to drive me crazy.
I'm surprised you don't like Kevin Stefanski. I figured that you would like him.
Maybe if anything he did with his quarterbacks made any sense, but dude, anytime you got a guy that prefers having a 5'10" quarterback ahead of my guy Shador, dude, I automatically lose respect in your ability to evaluate quarterback play, dude. Are you kidding me?
But then Gabriel has played well, though, right, Dave? I mean, would you at least agree to that?
With what he's being asked to do, sure. I'm pulling this up. NFL Next Gen stats. We're going on a tangent here. We're taking a look at Dylan Gabriel's pass chart, dude. We're gonna do this. Yeah, give me the pass chart. Browns. Dude,
I'm just telling you now, it's the same thing. He's Tom Brady. Tom Brady did the same thing, won 3 Super Bowls. Exact same thing. Just saying. His second leading receiver was a running back. Come on, Dave. Come on.
Dude, look at that. Actually, this isn't as bad as I thought it would be. At all, actually. Shoot.
You crazy, Dave. You are insane. Oh.
Yeah, he played well. I'm gonna backtrack on that real quick. This passing chart actually looks pretty damn good. All right.
Oh, Dave, you are
Gotta
insane. You
call it
are
how I see it, man. This is actually a pretty good passing chart,
Oh, yeah.
man. 19 to 33. All right. He does have a lot, right here, but good on Kevin Stefanski, man. He had some shots downfield, he had some shots intermediate, over the middle. Man, I like all this, man. I'll give it a star. Got a star for his first game.
Tom Brady, bro. That's the same thing Tom Brady did, bro. I'm telling you, man. When he first started, that's what he did.
Dude, I don't ever want to hear you compare him to Tom Brady ever.
No. Wait, see, no, that is absolutely not what I'm doing. I'm just saying style of play, how they played the game, ball out quick. You know what I'm saying? Get it to the guy, do the easy throws. I implore people, go watch the Byron Leftwich interview on the pivot. It'll give you a little insight on how Tom Brady thinks. Because just in summary, he just said Tom, he does the easy, and he's gonna do it easy every single time. He said he's gonna do it every time until you adjust, and then he got you.
If there's one thing about Dylan Gabriel, is that he makes quick decisions, man.
That's it.
You have to when you can't throw over the offensive line.
Now that you know as well as I do, NFL, it's imperative to get that ball out quick.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You know that.
Oh yes, I have seen plenty of games. Drew Lock, I've seen plenty of games. Like Caleb Williams, man. Zach Wilson. All this, man. Drew Lock is the king of holding on to the ball.
Hey, Caleb Williams got it. I think he beat him out last year. Caleb Williams.
Oh yeah, man.
I think he went to sleep with the ball in his arm.
Dude, are the Bears back this week? I think they play on Monday night, right?
Yeah, they're back. They're back.
Or yeah, we got two stupid Monday night games, man. I hate that. All right, this is going to be a fun matchup. Maybe one that we disagree on.
Mm-hmm.
Because honestly, I've liked how the 49ers have just played inevitable football this year with Mac Jones. That upset over the Rams was insane, but honestly, it was more the Rams giving it away than the 49ers winning. I'm going to say it. And the Bucs. Dude, I love the Bucs. Tampa Bay is a 2.5-point favorite right now. Mac Jones might be better than Brock Purdy. That's my overreaction, but he's been playing really darn good football. And hey, this offense they got him in probably feels a little bit more similar to Alabama than being out in Jacksonville with whoever they had calling plays, Doug Peterson, whatever, in the past, man. Mm-hmm. So you kind of got Mac Jones, Alabama right now, which is always the type of system that he should have been put in. Now, and maybe you should have picked him at number 3 overall instead of Trey Lance, but you should never have traded up for that pick in the first place. Let's just be
worst pick. I think that's got to be the worst pick. One of the worst picks all time.
Yeah. But Mac Jones is where he needs to be. Rawhide, though, I'm going with the Bucs, man. I'm going with Baker Mayfield at home, and it's really just because they're the home team. I think it's going to be a real close game. But give me the Bucs in a close game.
I got you. I get it. I understand why you picked that, and I'm probably wrong in what I'm picking. Obviously, y'all heard my take on Baker Mayfield, so my disdain from him is really forcing me not to pick the Bucs. So I'm going with the 49ers. I agree with you. Matt Jones may be better suited for the 49ers than Brock Purdy. I do believe that Matt Jones is better than Brock Purdy. I'm not a big fan of Brock Purdy. I think he's oh Lord, here we go. Now I'm going to contradict myself here. I think he is a product of the system, but don't jump down my throat with the Jalen Hurts, man. Okay.
Oh, I thought we were about to go back talking to Dylan Gabriel.
No. So don't jump down my throat because you're gonna say what I'm saying about Purdy is what I argue against with Jalen Hurts. Okay. So, but Yeah, I think Matt Jones is a better quarterback. I think, and I took San Francisco 49ers to win this game. I am worried. I don't know if Trent Williams going to play. Look, they got him at questionable. Uh, Javon Kinlaw ain't playing, but that's fine. But Tampa Bay also got those injuries. Godwin's questionable. Ryan
Irving
Jensen's
should be
out.
out.
Yeah, Hall and Dean questionable. So I'm going to go with the 49ers to win this game. Actually, I'm going to go with the 49ers to win the game by a touchdown. Yeah, I said it.
Ooh.
Yeah, I said it.
We're gonna take a look at Profit X, man, right now. What kind of line they got? So if you want San Francisco money line, Profit X got it at plus 142.
Shout out to Profit X. See? Hey, that's where you go get your plays, man. Y'all make sure y'all go to Profit X and put that code Dave in.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Every time you make a play, dude, you get a little back. You get a little back, a little back, a little back, up to $200 in bonus profit cash, baby. So shout out to Profit X. Dude, I love that we got some very tight games. I think that we're differing on, and hopefully it works out in my favor. Let's talk about Detroit versus Kansas City, man. And dude, I love hating on the Chiefs. I love it. Is this team folding? I mean, you saw Chris Jones just give up last week, man. You saw Chris Jones just give up. Is this Patriots team done, dude? Is this Lions team for real? Can they go in and win in a tough environment in Kansas City on Sunday Night Football, man?
No. Kansas City Chiefs going to win this game. For the simple fact that almost each game they play now is damn near a playoff game. It has playoff implications on it.
Mm-hmm.
So just from that point of view, I got to go with the Chiefs. The Chiefs lose this game. I'm not saying it's over, but it's kind of like the Ravens, man. You don't have very much leeway, and the Ravens are in a better position than the Chiefs because their division sucks. The Chiefs are contending against the Chargers and the Broncos. So, yeah, I think it's critical that the Chiefs win this game, and I'm simply leaning that way. If it was any other, if the Chiefs was 4-1, they had instead of losing those games, they won them, but they played exactly the same way. I would pick the Lions to beat them.
Yeah. Yeah. Sadly, I'm going to go with the Chiefs too, man. It's hard for me to pick against them in a game this big.
Yeah.
Even though the Lions are really, really good, man. Chiefs been there, done that. They're the most proven team, man. And I got to see more. I got to see more losses out of them before I start picking them to lose every week. So
Exactly, bro. Exactly.
yeah, Vegas got them as 1.5 point favorites. This should be a fun game. Don't get me wrong. I will be rooting for Detroit, but I'm going to go with the Chiefs on this one. I'm not going to get too cute. Yeah. Bills, Falcons, Buffalo, 4.5 point favorites on the road. I don't really know what to make of this Falcons team, man. They're quite inconsistent. Let me go ahead and take a look at what their wins and losses have been. But they've been all over the place this year. Tampa Bay, they lost to Tampa 23-20. Then they won against Minnesota in Minnesota 22-6. But then they lost to Carolina in Carolina 30-0. Are you kidding me? And then they beat Washington. They beat Washington 34-27, I think, with Marcus Mariota at quarterback for the Commanders. Buffalo coming off of a loss there at the end of the game from a field goal from New England. I'm going with the Bills in this game, man.
Oh, 100%. I'm going with the Bills, and I'm adjusting the line up to make sure I get plus money. I don't care what they got to be. So if I got to bump that up to the Bills minus 6.5, I'm doing it. They're going to destroy the Falcons. The Falcons, I Falcon fans. Let me tell y'all. Hey, Falcon fans. Let me talk to y'all real quick. Falcon fans, you're worse than the Cleveland Browns. I don't know how a Falcon fan can say anything negative about the Cleveland. The Falcons are worse than the Carolina Panthers. Y'all are worse than both those organizations. Let me tell you why you're worse. You're worse because you got talent and you still can't win ball games.
It's true.
And you playing a dome. Get out of here. Falcon fans. Yeah. Oh my God. No. Bills, bro.
Dude.
Okay.
Profit X. Take a look at this. Hopefully my screen share shows this. You talking about the alternate money line? Oh, man, I just had it. The alternate money line. You said you were taking. Plus, we can get up right now, and you can make your own play on Profit X if you wanted.
Yeah,
but you
I'm
can get
bumping it. What's that?
Minus 5.5 at plus 113.
Yeah, jumping. Yeah, I would tell y'all jump all over that. Y'all need to jump all over that, man. Bills are gonna. Oh my God, it's gonna be a massacre.
Dude, Bills are legitimate, man. They're gonna handle it.
Yeah.
They're gonna handle them. Going with the Bills. Let me write this down so I don't forget. And lastly, a very interesting game here. Monday Night Football, second Monday Night Football game. The Bears go to Washington to play Jaden Daniels and the Commanders. Washington are 4.5-point favorites. Ra, who you going with?
Oh, Commanders easy.
Yeah, man.
Bears, you're gonna suck again this season. Top 4, top 5 pick. You're not gonna be any good. You're sorry. Your quarterback's sorry. You can't hide it no more. And your OC, I'm sorry, your head coach. He has the type of attitude that I do love. I do like the head coach, bro. I like him, bro.
He's the one like Ben Johnson?
He's the one who popped off at that little sideline reporter, right?
Yeah. Dude, that was crazy, by the way.
I liked it, bro.
Insane.
Bro,
By the reporter? You liked what the reporter did?
Bro, no. I like what he did. Okay, let me tell you why. Let me tell you why, though. Before it even became a story, I'm watching it, right? I'm watching it live. And when she did that, I was like, that's going to be a story tomorrow. I said, they're going to talk about what just happened. First off, she was dead dog wrong. I get it, what she was trying to do. I 100% understand. She was looking for the transition to end the conversation. So I think she was trying to sum up what he said and just say, well, you're going to do some things different. I think that's what she was doing. But she made it sound like the way she said it, she did not ask a question. She was like, yeah, you're going to do something different. And he was like,
dude, she sounded like you or me on a YouTube channel.
Yeah, exactly, bro. And he didn't like it. He kind of took a step back, looked at her like, hey, bro. I get it. She made a mistake. She made a terrible mistake in how she presented it. He probably didn't have to do that, but my team losing. I don't want to do the interview anyway. And then you come here and talk down to me like I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah, I get it, bro. I get why he did that. Yeah. Well, wait a minute. Sound like you defended her. Were you defending?
Oh no. I just thought what she did was totally unprofessional. I thought it was insane, man. I thought it was insane. So, Ben Johnson's reaction, I totally get it, man. I would, dude. Like these are supposed to be softball questions, and like this is not the time for you to be pressed on the answer to a question, man. For these sideline interviews.
Yeah, exactly, bro.
Take the answer and go with it, man.
Yeah, but I get it, bro. I think she was just trying to get out the conversation. I think that's what she was doing. She wasn't trying to. You think she was really legitimately trying to be smart?
Dude, yes, she sounded like that, man. Yes. She says it was something like, she's like, nah, man, I think you need to go and I think you need to say you need to actually change it up, man. You need to change it. She said you need to change what you're doing. That's what she said, right? You need to change what you're doing, dude. How offensive is that, man?
Yeah, I get it though, because I probably would have popped a little bit too. I'm like, you think? But I get it, bro. But I think she was honestly, man. She didn't say it right. She just didn't say it right.
It's
She didn't
okay,
say
man.
it right.
We all make mistakes.
We all make mistakes.
We
Yeah,
all
you're
make
right, bro.
mistakes,
We
man.
all make mistakes.
I said Dylan Gabriel had a bad passing chart. Pulled it up. It looked great.
Yeah,
It
she
looked
just
great.
that's all, bro. That's it. But I don't
But
blame.
with the Bears, man, here's the thing. They beat a bad team on the road in the Raiders. They beat the Cowboys at home, man. But I did not expect them to go to Washington and beat a good Commanders team. And the Commanders got a great victory last week against the Chargers. That was awesome. And by the way, dude, it never gets old to me, Raw. Seeing the Chargers go down late in that fourth quarter at home and have to go to silent count.
Is that weird though? Isn't that weird, bro?
Dude. And it's like maybe I'm just not old enough, Rob, but it's like, man, do the Commanders do the Washington fan base really do they really travel that well out to LA? Like, is that really like it's pathetic the fact that it's not even a division rival they're having to go into silent count at home against, man. We know that's gonna happen.
Yeah.
But the Commanders? Really?
Yeah. But that Washington is a national. They're kind of like Pittsburgh and Dallas a little bit. Yeah.
Dude, I've been reading this book on I got it from the library on Doug Williams, man. It's been pretty good.
Oh, okay then. Okay. All right. Yeah, I put it in the top 10. Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've enjoyed it so far. I've been learning a lot.
Okay. Shout out. Hey, shout out. Who's the author? Who's the author of the book?
Is by Lewis Moore.
Okay.
Lewis Moore.
Okay.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
But as you can see, it was a new book the library got, so it was right there in the front. So
okay then. I'm surprised they didn't. You mean so that they made the book list? They didn't kick that book out. You can't have any book in the library anymore.
Oh man, there's so many jokes I want to say, Ra. We'll keep that for a phone conversation. But yeah, they do have Lewis Moore, historian of African American history and sports history, has appeared in media outlets including USA Today, Sports Illustrated, New York Times, Chicago Tribune, Washington Post, yada yada yada, Vice Sports, and appeared in the Vice Sports documentary The Fear of the Black Quarterback. And they're actually talking about how all these college quarterbacks that were black, they would play really good, in the 50s, 40s, 50s, 60s, whatever, and then they would just put them to DB. One of the guys that was good enough not to be a DB, I guess.
Hey. Yeah, shout out, bro. Shout out, man. Hey, fascism at its best. It made the cut.
Yeah, exactly. It will definitely be a quick burn here in a few years, man, at the latest. So, hey, get to your local library before that shut down.
Hey, I'm just surprised if they still have libraries. I thought they closed them all down, kind of like Channel 2.
Dude, especially here in Texas, man. Especially here in Texas, man. But I went to the library, dude. I checked out 15 books, most of them comics and graphic novels. But I shout out to the local library, man. I love the library.
Oh man, shout out. So they had. I could have swore they said they was cutting the budget on that. I'm surprised the library's still there, but that's cool. That is perfectly fine.
All that to say, man, I'm going with the Commanders, man. I can't talk about Doug Williams and not go with the Commanders.
There you go. Straighten us back out. And I agree. I'm going with the Commanders too. Commanders, another bad prediction on my end. I thought they was gonna have a sophomore slump, but not too far off because I said that they wouldn't finish. I said that they would finish last. Looks like they're gonna finish third.
That's okay. Yeah. Dallas Cowboys winning the division.
I don't know about that one.
I don't know about that one. Philly's gonna win it, man.
Yeah.
But I would love the Cowboys to win the division.
Yeah, I would too, man. I would too. So yeah, man. But I'm right there with you. Commanders, easy victory. Somebody wanted me to admit that Jalen Daniels is him. God, he's good. He is good, man.
Yeah, man.
He
Dude,
is,
he's one of
man.
these guys that
He's
was in
good,
college
bro.
forever. I'm a fan of those guys.
Yeah, he's good, bro. He good. He
I'm
good.
still not out on Michael Penix, but I am out on the Atlanta Falcons organization.
Oh my God, it's so bad.
Dude, they have so much
Yeah,
talent, man. They got so much talent, and dude, man, I don't get it, man.
I don't want to curse, but I just can't see the Bears winning. I just can't see it.
Yeah, that's my good friend Alex, who's a big time Bears, and because he's also a Bears fan, all Bears fans. Cliff, tell me if I'm correct on this, but at least my Bears fan friends that I have, such as my friend Alex, they also have a second team that they root for. And with my friends, it's the Chiefs, and in Alex's case, the Ravens. So he's been down bad this year, man. With the Ravens
Yeah.
just being terrible, man.
Hey, Dave, has Caleb? The little bit I saw of him, I kind of leaned in a lot early in the season. I was like, okay, let's see what he's gonna turn into. Then watched him; he's kind of turning. He goes back to being who he is. Have you seen any improvement from him? What do you think,
From who? Sorry.
Caleb Williams?
I think we've seen a little bit of improvement, I would think.
Okay, all right. I'll just get your opinion on it. I
Yeah.
don't know.
I don't have a huge opinion because I've just seen I just saw the highlights of their last win that they had against the Raiders. Like I didn't watch it, but it's still kind of too early for me to like fully say Ben Johnson can save Caleb Williams. But yeah, I hope it works out for the Bears, man. There's a lot you need to overcome, just like with these New York franchises when you're the quarterback of these teams.
Yeah. No, I got you. I got you. I got you.
Alex
I
coming
was
in
just
here
wondering,
saying Caleb is statistically a top 10 quarterback in the NFL this year.
in what category?
Let's
Just
look at
overall QBR? What in what category?
let's take a look. Season leaders. Dude, Drake May though, he's the best one in last year's class.
He absolutely, absolutely. And
All right.
they called that at the beginning of that when he was in college.
All right. Well, it's not passing yards, Alex. We got some fake news here. Now, Caleb Williams did have his bye. Let's keep that in mind.
They go to average yards. Go look at average yards per game, sorted by that.
And let me change the view on this so we can all.
Yeah, he's no, because even yards per game,
God, dude.
he's mid 231.
Oh, yeah. Oh, he's over Bo Nix. How about that? Trevor
Yeah.
Lawrence. Dude, what do you make of CJ Stroud right now?
Is it the offensive line or him?
I want to put it on the OC.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and probably the offensive line. Let's take a look at quarterback rating.
Yeah, 93.3. So I think that's still mid.
Dude, my friend.
mid.
Oh,
18.
he said, "Oh, okay, I was fake news. Sorry."
hey, we over here dissecting, looking like, well, where is it good at?
Yeah, let's look at touchdowns though. Let's look at that. That's a good stat. Touchdowns. Yeah, Caleb Williams. Still don't see him on here. Oh, he's right there with Bo Nix. With one less game played, I might add.
Yeah, so
And only taking 7 sacks this year. That's a huge improvement.
now that is an improvement. Now, if I was a Bears fan, I would be extremely excited by that.
Yeah, look at that. It's only 7 sacks taken on the year. Dude, Tyrod Taylor has 6. Has he even played more than one game?
I don't think he's played more than one game.
Dude, that's crazy.
Yeah,
Dude, I love that. That's a good sign for Caleb Williams, man. Only 7 sacks taken.
Yeah. So, I think now that is a move in the positive direction.
Yeah.
if they fire Kevin Stefanski, they need to go fire. They need to go hire Kevin Stefanski to teach Kelly Williams how to get rid of the ball.
Yes.
But
That would be interesting, bringing him. And then let's. Where's completion percentage? Because I do care about that as well. Oh my
yeah,
God, dude! Jared Goff, Drake May, Sam Darnold, Lamar Jackson, Daniel Jones, Dak Prescott, C.J. Stroud, Tua. Dude, all these guys have above, even Tyrod Taylor. Dude, I'm going to say it. Bench Justin Fields for Tyrod Taylor. He's got a completion percentage over
so
70.
he played 2 games. I didn't know he played 2 games, but
Yeah,
okay, 2 games.
Yeah.
Well, that Jared Goff, he's playing well too. I failed to mention that. Somebody was telling me Jared. Oh, never mind. Hey, I guess I can ask you. Jared Goff or Jalen Hurts, Dave?
Dude, you put him in Philly, dude, they won a Super Bowl.
Oh my God, you said that. I didn't think you was gonna say it. Okay, all right, I got you.
And
I know
dude,
some.
nobody would be upset. Nobody.
Mm.
Oh, how could I forget this, Raw? Talking about the Eagles-Broncos game. You know what was the most important stat that nobody's mentioning about how we got that upset?
What's that?
0 tush-push plays.
Oh yeah, because they kept throwing the ball all game long.
Dude, they never had a 3rd and 4th and short.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. That is 100% true. Yeah, they were always they stayed out of short yardage spots. And Philly refused to run the ball that game.
I know.
Saquon Barkley had 6 carries. I mean, what do you do to that?
Imagine
what do
only
you
giving
do?
your highest paid player six carries, and maybe he had like a couple catches. He had a touchdown catch, I know that, but
yeah. Oh, I don't hate Caleb Williams. I just want people to know. I don't. I don't hate Caleb Williams. I don't. I think. I. I just don't think. I don't hate him. I don't like that. I don't like quarterbacks that play like that either, though.
yeah.
I don't like guys who. Even Lamar Jackson pees me off holding on the ball so long and trying to make plays, because in the end, that kills you in important games. Fumbling. You got to play on schedule and play on time.
The only guy that, for some reason, I feel like gets away with it more than anybody else does is Patrick Mahomes, dude.
He gets away with it, bro. He does. Oh my God, he does. But he can throw it any kind of way. He does, bro. He does.
And I've never seen that from anybody else, dude, that takes the chances that he does, and he rarely loses on them as much as he should.
Yeah. 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 He don't kill big games. He don't kill a team because of holding the ball too long.
No.
He doesn't, man. But I've seen Lamar. I've even seen Josh Allen do that. Lamar, Josh Allen.
Yeah.
Caleb is just god awful at it. But let go of the ball. Take the play. I'm begging. Take the easy, guys. It's not hard. Saturday day, take the easy. Take it. Take the
Throw to
easy.
the open guy, or if you got 10 yards, run for the 10 yards.
Run for the 10 yards. It ain't hard. I swear to God Almighty, it's not that hard. And I'm not even trying to minimize it. I've seen it work. I have seen this work. Take the easy. Stay ahead in the chains. Stay ahead of the chains.
Dude, this is why, Rod. This is why you start. If you're not starting Julian Lewis this week, you're throwing Ryan Staub back out there.
Oh,
it's getting dysfunctional, baby. But he's not losing you 14-0 leads. He's not. And I'll say this: if we get out to a 14-0 lead against Iowa State, you say, Kane Salter, great job. We're going to our reliever now.
Oh my God! Yeah, Dave, you are sick and tired of him. I can tell.
Oh, dude, I am so done, dude. Just like
I can
Gaines, Cavassier Smoke, Khalil Benson, dude. All these losers, all these guys that love to complain, dude. I'm done. I'm done with them. But to get back to the NFL, man, I think we definitely need to do a power ranking show here.
Got to, bro. We got to do a power ranking. Got to. Got to, because I think your team is up there. The only thing that'll harm them is that 2-loss deal, and it's hard to argue 2 loss over 1 loss.
Yeah.
But there's a few arguments that could be made that they should be ahead of some 1-loss teams.
We never trailed in those games.
Yeah.
Till the clock expired. So,
Yeah.
oh man.
Yeah, we need to do that.
A few weeks removed from it, what did you think about that game against the Colts where they called the push on the center?
Overall, or just that play though?
Yeah.
Overall, or just the play? Which one?
Just that play, man. Did you think that was the right call?
Yeah, Dave. I'm sorry. I think it's the right call.
I think it was the right call.
I think
Do
it's
you
the right
still
call.
call it? It was a penalty, but do you got to call that, man? Do you got to
I
call
think
that?
I
You don't
think you
gotta
gotta.
call that, man.
I think you gotta call it, bro. I think you gotta call it. Okay, I look at basketball different than I do football. Right? At the end of the game, I think in basketball you should allow them to make plays. There are so many different possessions in the game, so I get that. The reason why I say you got to make those calls, another example, you need to call a pass interference in the Broncos game. Yeah, bro, he grabbed him. So you got to call that. The reason I feel that way in football is because calls in football eliminates drives. I don't know what the percentage is, but it's an extremely low percentage. If you get a holding call on 1st and 10 or whenever, generally speaking, they end up punting in the NFL. You end up punting. So I feel like you got to call it down the middle, because if you ignore the holding, then what happens later on doesn't make a difference. I think they're all equivalent no matter what time of the game it is. So that's why I think in the NFL, you got to make the call. To swallow the whistle in the NFL is wrong, in my opinion.
The only thing I swallow the whistle on in the NFL, because I will generally agree with you, but I don't like. Of course, they don't call Hail Mary pass interferences. Should never do that. Also, I think we have gotten too far when it comes to the contact against the passer. I don't feel like we've seen as many roughing the passer calls. Maybe I'm wrong, whatever. But I hate roughing the passer calls. Like in that last drive for the Chiefs against the Jaguars, I was worried that they were going to call flag on that hit on Mahomes, maybe on his second or first or second pass downfield there on that last drive, because he took a shot.
He did take a shot. I felt the same way. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but the NBA is a whole other level when it comes to swallowing the whistle and how they officiate things differently in maybe the final 5 minutes as they do the rest of the game. And
right.
I don't think you see that nearly as often with the NFL.
Yeah, I agree. They do it a few times, but I 100% agree with you. And that's just me. Because I think penalties are so critical in the NFL that if it's at the end of the game, I think the end of the game critical penalty is just as critical at any other point in the game. That's just with me. If I was going to make some changes as far as what you're talking about, the roughing the passer call, I think they need to get rid of it all. I don't think they need to get rid of it all and change one thing, and that's the low hit. Get rid of the landing on top of them. Get rid of all that other stuff. Keep the low hit penalty and roll with it.
Yeah.
Because I think that those roughing the passer penalties has slowed the pass rush down.
Yes.
Yeah.
And again, as Tom Brady's saying with some of these other things, how it doesn't incentivize the quarterback to become better and quicker decision maker.
Right. Because it's extremely difficult to even play defense, in comparison to the pass. I mean, we get these debates about wide receivers and all of that. Throwing the ball over the middle today in 2025 is totally different than throwing the ball over the middle in 2000.
Yes.
It's a totally different game. So a catch over the middle in 2000, there's a whole lot more consequences that people had to think about than they do today. I get it. They want the scoring up and all that, but Yeah, you got to get. I agree with you wholeheartedly on that, bro. You get rid of the roughing the passer. That's how I would change it. Another
Hmm.
thing I don't like too about since we speaking of penalties, I hate the freaking defensive hold. I hate
Ooh, I
that.
hate it too, man.
I hate that
And
defensive
I hate
hold.
how it's an automatic first down, dude.
Yeah,
It
that's the
should
point.
not
That's the
be an
point.
automatic first down.
That's the point. That's the point. That's the point right there. I hate that, bro. I cannot stand that.
Yeah.
You could have him in first. You could have him in 3rd and 25. He holds. Saying 6 yards down the field, and he could go somewhere else with the ball. They're called defensive holding.
Yes. Yes.
First
Yes.
down.
I hate it. Oh, I need to ask you this, Raw, because we talked about the wide receivers. Did you end up doing a show on ranking the best running backs of all time or anything like
I
that?
I I didn't do it, and I'm not. I didn't do it because I don't know if I have enough listeners that can give a good take on it. Right. So, like, I can't really talk about Barry Sanders, right? Because a lot of my listeners
They
didn't
didn't
even
want
really
to see
see him
the
play.
Sanders.
You see what I'm saying? So, and they're too lazy. And it's not an insult. I get it, bro. We got life to even go back and watch. Like, I would tell a person, if you want to see some good, go watch Barry Sanders, Oklahoma State.
Yeah.
Oh my God, it's just like,
And then go say Ashton Genty's better than him.
don't say that, then. Yeah, say that. Oh my God, yeah, say that, bro. Barry Sanders, Oklahoma State looked like Lawrence Taylor on the original Tecmo Bowl. Bro, it's insane. But so that's why I didn't do it,
And
Dave.
I
You
totally
know,
realized after our conversation last week, I don't even think I named Marshall Falk. Would you put him on the Mount
Mount Rushmore?
Rushmore?
No,
No.
because I
Would he
think
be?
mostly. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Well, I said, would he be top 5?
No,
No.
because it's hard. Because think of it, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, uh,
Walter Payton.
Walter Payton. Then you got my man, Mr. Bronco. Um,
You
uh,
want to put Terrell Davis on there, but Eric
no, no, no,
Dickerson,
not him, not him. No, no. I'm talking
OJ
about
Simpson.
O.J. Simpson. You got. Uh, oh, you got so many, man. You just got it's so many. Jim Brown.
Yeah.
Man, it's just so many. Eric Dickerson.
Yeah. Eric Dickerson.
Yeah. So what happened? You'll start deep diving into that, and even though I didn't watch Eric Dickerson play, I didn't have we did when I was young we didn't have a whole lot of options. So what we did, we watched a lot of taped stuff.
Yeah.
So you get what I'm saying? So yeah, yeah. I just didn't do it because I didn't think the audience was mature enough to be able to give a good take on it.
I guess now that I think about it too, like same with the running back position. I don't know if there's really many modern day linebackers that you could put in as like one of the greatest
Exactly.
linebackers ever too,
Right. Right. May I guess wants to be contention. Ray Lewis, Brian Urlacher.
But they were 2000s, man. Anything after 2010, I think it's just a totally different era, right? It's like a different game
Oh
almost.
yeah, 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 yeah. If you go even more recent, I get old boy from San Francisco 49ers.
The head coach of the Texans, right? No, not
No, no.
D'Amico Ryan.
I'm talking about the current linebacker. What's his name?
Fred Warner?
No, 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 no. Yeah, Fred Warner. Fred Warner. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
JJ Watt's edge rusher. We're talking
Yeah, he's
about
an edge
inside.
rusher. Yeah, we talking about off ball linebackers. Yeah.
Like, Brian Urlacher. I don't know if you'd include Lance Briggs, but he was pretty damn good too.
Yeah, but he wouldn't sniff that Mount Rushmore though.
No.
Yeah, it's hard, bro. Because see, since they came with this the rule changes in the passing offense has really did uh, NFL defensive players an injustice. Because if you go back 20 years ago, the middle linebacker was an extremely important position,
Mm-hmm.
not even as valuable anymore, right? So it's it's hard when you start doing Mount Rushmores, bro.
Yeah.
So you have to do things where people What you have to do if I do shows like that, what I have to do is I have to center it around video games.
Mhm.
So because I know that a lot of these guys play video games, and that may give them an idea of where they at with it. Other
Yeah.
than that, I can't really have. I think I saw somebody sent like a tweet or something to ask some little young guy, name your top 5 wide receivers or something. I don't know if it was a joke, AI, whatever. He named OBJ. See, I mean, that's what you're dealing with.
No way.
Yeah, bro, that's what you're dealing with, bro. You're dealing
Did
with
you do
that,
a
bro.
follow up to Antonio Brown being one of the greatest wide
No, I
receivers of
let
all
it go.
time, man?
No, but see, that's another example. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's hard to do that, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah, come on, bro. A voice out. And I am not trying to make fun of little young man, but that's blasphemous to even name OBJ.
No way, man.
Yeah, he never was the
OBJ,
best.
dude.
Yeah, oh, yeah, it's crazy. He said that. Yeah.
Nah, man. Well, Raw, this was our longest show yet, but man, we had a fantastic viewership. 115 people in here watching.
All right,
Uh,
great,
uh,
great.
great, but yeah, let the people know what you got going on, and I guess we'll need to find a time, man, to do some power rankings because I don't know if we can do power rankings and pick them all in one show.
No, we can split that up. We can have a power ranking show. I mean, it's something because you're extremely busy. I'm a little more open uh I mean than you are than I am. I would love the power if Mondays would be just perfect. No, I
We can
guess
do that. Yeah.
Tuesdays. Yeah, Monday Night Football. So I guess you'd go with Tuesday would probably be best. But
All right. We do
uh,
Tuesday. Tuesday
yeah,
at the same time. That usually works for me.
yeah, yeah, and then yeah, we can do that. And maybe I can just roll that into a live if you don't mind. I mean, it's up to you.
Yeah. Yeah.
But and but I would love to do a power rankings too, man. I think your Broncos gonna sit nice and pretty. I'm impressed. I ain't even gonna lie. I thought everybody was BSing. I just, how people make those takes to just be attention grabbers. They really
Yeah.
don't believe it. There may be a hint of truth there, but that's why I text you before the season. Like, bro, talk to me about these Broncos. I mean, everybody wants to talk about the Broncos.
Dude.
I see what they see now. I do.
Oh, dude, I love this team. And I love that this team has no locker room cancers. That's what I love. Now they might need. I think I got a show with my friend Strez from Broncos Hub. We do a show on Thursday nights tonight. And we got a new segment called Dickhead of the Week because this team needs some dickheads on it, man. They need some guys that are like Aqib Talib, TJ Ward, kind of
Hmm.
like that. So Nick Bonito, our franchise edge rusher now, he's starting to kind of become that, but we still like this Broncos 2015 defense. The difference between that defense and this defense is that 2015 defense, it was pretty much automatic on that first or second drive. They were getting a personal foul for an unnecessary roughness, a late hit on the quarterback, a late hit on the receiver over the middle, something that was dirty to just set the tone for the beginning of the game. Like they were willing to always take that shot at the beginning to set the tone. This team doesn't have that kind of nasty in to do that yet.
Mm.
They need that.
Mm. I got you.
But we do have the guy who led the bounty gate. So
That's a good thing.
yeah, the bounty gate. Yeah, but the Broncos, man, they're looking good. They hopefully they can take care of business against the Jets. I think Rich Eisen is going to be calling this game again, and that's
Really?
funny. I feel like he calls a lot of these London games, and he's a big Jets fan, so I think it's always funny when he's always got to call these games.
Yeah.
But
Rich Eisen seems so sarcastic to me.
you don't like Rich Eisen?
No. I like him, but he just comes off sarcastic a lot. And I don't know if he's trying to do that, but he sounds like he sounds that way. I know I like him. Don't get it wrong. No. As a matter of fact, I watch the show a little bit.
Dude,
But I don't watch
I like
4
Rich
hours.
Eisen's show, man.
I don't watch 4 hours, but yeah, I watch
No,
it.
I'll tell you what. Ever since the ESPN acquired, which maybe this will happen with their Rich Eisen's show, but dude, I watched Pat McAfee's show way less after it got acquired by ESPN, man.
Oh, really?
As compared to like when it was on YouTube. Maybe it was more off the rails on YouTube.
Oh, was it? Yeah, I never watched him on YouTube. I never watched him. Period. To be honest with you. Never,
Yeah.
never really watched him. I know a lot of people that do. I think outside of sports watches him a lot.
Yeah. And what are some other broadcasters, man? But Tony Romo, I just Jim Nance, dude, they need to get Tony Romo on a new. They were just complaining. Like, all they do is complain, dude. I feel like that's all they do in these broadcasts. It's impossible to listen to, man. Um, I like Greg Olson. Think he's great. Is Tom Brady even doing games?
Yeah, he does games. Yeah, he does them. He's not good, but this is
I
his first season. Hmm? Yeah,
This is
he do
second season.
games. Second season. Yeah,
Who's his broadcast partner with?
I'm terrible with names, Dave. The guy that he does it. He's been doing it forever. Aikman. No, it's not Aikman. Aikman's not his broadcast guy.
Aikman's with Joe Buck.
Yeah, Joe Buck. I don't know. I have to look it up, but he's the regular guy. I'm terrible with names, bro. But it's a normal guy. Look it up. You'll see. You'll see. It's the you've heard him before. I don't know if you're looking it up. What's his name?
Just watch the Sunday night. Man, I love that, man. Oh man, Detroit Nut, dude. Yeah, he's mad. He's mad. Detroit Nut. We did not pick Detroit, man. So yeah, he's
Kevin Buckhart. Kevin Buckhart looks like.
oh, yeah, we need some good broadcasters, man. Remember the days when they would do the Sports Center reality show where you could win, your spot as a Sports Center anchor. And dude, we've lost the art of the play-by-play because of losers like you and me just doing their YouTube thing.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. You know what? You mentioned Romo. I'll say this about Romo. I know we're going long. Romo, listen. Romo, I know you're not listening to this, but Romo, we get it, bro. You're smart. And you can dissect the game. I swear. We get it, Romo. Bro, you ain't got to continue to try to prove to us that you can predict the future, bro. I think that's the only problem. He has gotten worse. He has gotten worse with that. I'm like, bro, stop it, man. I don't need you. I'm not watching the game to hear your critiques on why they did or didn't do something. It's like he's always preaching to me. I'm like, all right, Romo, we
It's like
know.
fun to call out something in crunch time or whatnot, right?
Yeah. But it's all game long. It's like, all right, here we go. What 3rd and 10? Look, hey, we know he's gonna roll out to the flat and then hit my man. He got to do it. Look at it. He's lined up right there. We can see it for sure. Then you go the other direction. It fails. See, I told you. If they had just done that, the defense was showing that. How could he not see that? Oh my god, man, they're gonna get something wrong. I'm like, dang. I'm like, come on, Romo, you tripping, bro? Like, we know you smart, bro. We get it. We get it, bro. You smart.
Man, I'm about to get myself in trouble here, man. But are we hiring too many athletes?
100%, bro.
Doing the broadcast?
100%, bro. 100%, bro. 100%. 100%. 100%. Because it's not about that. It's entertaining. Nobody's watching you to be able to give us every reason of the X's and O's why something occurred. We only want to hear that when there's something critical.
Yeah.
But just
Like I like Kevin Harlan.
Aikman, he does good.
Yeah, I do enjoy Aikman, man.
Aikman does good.
He just gets pissed off when he's there doing Monday night games and it's a
That's
20-point blowout, dude.
That's what I like about it. Aikman, I think Aikman drinks a lot, so I feel like Aikman keeps it real, bro. I'm like, that's right. Aikman keeps it real. He just he is like,
Oh,
yeah.
I love how he at that end of that Bengals Broncos game, he's like, man, the Bengals, man, they just quit here in the second half. They didn't even care about playing here in the second half, man. This was a terrible effort, man. They should be ashamed of themselves. Dude, he was done with that game in the second half, man.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
I like that.
Dude, I don't like Collinsworth either, man. I don't like him either. But yeah, like I like the guy. Who's the guy that's always going crazy when he's calling the games, whether it's college or NFL, man? He's black.
RG3?
What?
RG3?
No, not RG3. I'm so on RG3. He was the guy that Gus Johnson. Thank you. I like Gus Johnson, man. I like
Is
Gus
Gus
Johnson.
Johnson black? Ain't Gus Johnson black?
Yeah. His name's
Really?
Gus.
I thought,
are there white guys named Gus?
what's Bruce Johnson's real name?
What? Dude, I don't know. Is
Pull back from the
Gus
Cowboys,
Johnson
bro.
black?
Oh, his name is Daryl Johnson anyway.
Yeah, Gus Johnson, man.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Is he black? Maybe I didn't know his name. I just
Detroit's
didn't know his
very
name.
own, dude. Detroit nut. He would know that. He would know that, dude. Gus Johnson, and then
Oh yeah. Him. I didn't know what his name was. I don't commit their name to memory. I'm sorry.
That's okay. But dude, we didn't even talk about this. Can I give you my Mark Sanchez theory?
Even though I don't even know the details of the case, but go ahead.
Oh, we already know the details?
No, I did not.
Okay. So here are the details of the story, dude. Mark Sanchez was at some hotel bar or whatever downtown Indianapolis. He gets pissed off at this 69-year-old elderly man. I believe he was a DoorDash driver because he parked in some spot. Maybe it was reserved for a minute or something like that to deliver food. So then he starts getting at this guy for parking in the wrong spot. They end up getting into a fight. He's punching this guy. So then the 69-year-old, dude, go look at the photos, dude. His face is all beat up, man. It looks terrible.
He beat up the 70-year-old guy?
Yes, Mark Sanchez did. And Mark Sanchez got stabbed multiple times by this old guy in self-defense. He stabbed him. So then there's the security video footage of Mark Sanchez walking out of this garage with his whole shirt bloodied, holding himself. But at first it was reported that he was in the hospital, that he had been attacked. Well, actually, no, the security camera just shows that he's the perpetrator. Now he's being sued. He's charged with felony. All this. His career is probably over in broadcasting.
Yeah.
But this is my theory, man. Because when you go on airplanes and you see the viral moments from people losing their mind on airplanes, I believe a lot of that is because these dumbasses will drink while they're taking Ambien.
Oh, you think that's what it is?
I think Mark Sanchez took Ambien and had some alcohol, and that's what made him lose his mind, man. That's.
Are you saying he did that just then, or he did that on the flight?
No, dude, I don't know, but I imagine that night he had some Ambien and mixed it with alcohol, because these people that lose their minds, it seems like that's always the case.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Before I get on a plane, I do like to indulge. But hey, listen,
with Ambien, man, you are
no. But I didn't even know that.
Yeah, or ran into the alley, I guess, where the guy parked, dude. That's the word.
Hey, but for what though? Was he pulling a Karen moment?
Yes.
So he was Karen. Oh my god.
Dude, so got himself a felony, probably lost his job and got stabbed.
Yeah, he deserved all that. Me and Karens are the worst. They are the worst, bro.
Dude, so if you're gonna drink, dude, just don't do it with sleeping pills or whatever, man. That's my theory. We'll see if the toxicology ever comes out. That's my theory, man.
I could see that. I could see that. Before we shut it down, I'll say, because I saw outside say he hates RG3, which I agree now. I don't know if it's just because of his calling, but because he's just not a likable person. But sometimes he says some funny stuff.
He's
like,
fun,
I heard, yeah, he is, bro.
But he would be better for, again, doing a talk show.
Did you hear the orgy deal when the dude ran a touchdown last night? Orgy, did you hear what he said on that?
What did he say?
He's like, orgy again for the touchdown. We're all having fun. Bro, it was hilarious. But sometimes he goes overboard, and I'm like, bro, you don't have to do a skit every time. What makes the skit funny is it kind of comes out of nowhere. If it becomes normal, and that's what's making me mad about ESPN, some of the people that got on the show. I'm like, bro, do the job first, like a professional. Then throw some stuff in there. But if you're a clown 24/7, it's not funny no more. And RG3 turned into a clown 24/7, so it stopped being funny.
It was like Booger McFarlane, dude. I hated
Oh,
watching
he hates. Hey, he ain't got a funny bone in his body. He
He was
hates
funny or
everything,
good at what he did.
bro. He hates it all. But you know what? He's the type of guy I see why he acts that way. Extremely, extremely old school.
Yeah.
He is extremely.
I wish that they would just hire people that just really cared about their craft, dude, because I believe you can find the best play-by-play and color analysts out there, man. That again, some of them aren't these retired football players. Like I just believe you can do that. I believe that on ESPN, dude. You like again, for instance, with hockey, or this is why they lost baseball. I mean, I'm not a huge baseball fan, but they hired a bunch of guys to talk about these sports that really don't care about these sports. And so then they start talking about them less and then all that, dude. But uh, I just
Yeah,
wish they would hire people that cared about hockey and when they
yeah,
were doing baseball, all that. But even football, dude, even college football, man, they
yeah.
don't
I'm
even
with you.
know how to talk about college football, dude. These guys.
Yeah. Honestly, they should make the athlete the sideline reporter and have two professionals in the booth, which is kind of how it used to be. OJ Simpson, sideline reporter, and uh, you did know that, right? He was a sideline reporter, right?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
remember watching. It might have been the Peach Bowl with Colorado and Notre Dame. Watching the replay of that during COVID, like everything. And yeah, who's there? I think on the sideline for that broadcast, it was OJ Simpson. I'm like,
yeah, yeah. He was extremely famous. The commercial running through the airport.
yeah, hey,
Mm.
very charismatic guy, man.
Yeah, he's very charismatic. But yeah, I think they need to kind of go there because sometimes I'm just like Brady ain't Romo, but Brady jokes don't hit, and he don't he don't personify funny.
Yeah.
So so he
Does
sounds
Drew
kind of
Brees still
awkward.
call?
I don't know, but the more the ESPN got him on there doing some little work, and I watch him a little bit, and hey Drew, man, just do something else, bro. Let me tell you who's bad. Have you seen Cam Newton on ESPN?
Dude, I can't listen to him, dude.
Oh my god!
Dude,
Oh
he used
my
to be one of my
god, bro!
favorite players, dude, in the NFL.
Oh my god,
I
it's
can't listen
so
to him. I
bad,
can't
bro.
listen to him, dude.
Oh, it's so bad. I don't like listening to people, especially athletes, when their agenda is everything about what people thought about them.
Yes, dude. He's still so
I,
concerned about how he's
I know
perceived
I
in his
can't
career, dude.
stand that. Like, no one cares, Cam. You ain't over that yet. Get over it, bro. Everything that comes out his mouth is something that you can take back to how they viewed him. And I'm like, shut up, Cam. No one cares, bro. Stop it. And another thing, just speak, bro. We are in a time now where you ain't got to know the King's English, bro. Okay, let's call it what it is. Let me just call it what it is, bro. We are past the King English era. Just speak. It don't matter if you use the wrong words. But what's worse is using these four-syllable words and you ain't using them right. I can't stand that. I'm like, why did you say that? Why did you say that?
Mhm.
I'm like, there was. I know you had to go get it. You had to go get that word because you ain't using that every day. And then you use it and you used it wrong. I'm like, why are you doing this, bro?
So bad. It's so bad.
Have you ever noticed that though, Dave?
Yeah.
I'm just like,
Yeah, man. I don't like Cam Newton. Man, I don't really like much what ESPN puts out there. And it's not even the political stuff, dude. It's more of just I think that they just got people on there that don't know what they're talking about, dude. But you know who I put right up there with Cam Newton? Ryan Clark.
I will say, don't dislike Ryan Clark. I will say this though, here lately, he has gotten so much worse.
Dude.
He has apologized today. I don't even know what for. He has gotten so much worse, bro.
And then it's like, dude, his Twitter is unhinged, dude.
Oh, I don't pay attention. I don't pay
When he
attention.
was getting at RG3, because he's like, you can't talk about black people because you got a white wife and like all this stuff. And it's like, dude, I mean, I'm not even going to touch that. I'm not even going to touch that. But that is just insane for a guy on ESPN to just be saying about his coworker.
I think the RG3 point is that the people that work with RG3 could not stand RG3. I, I think it's more to that than it is the other. But Ryan, if you're listening to us and when we know you're not, take the energy down if you don't mind. Take it down. We get it. Pivot blew up. That doesn't make you any more special. Tone it down, bro. A lot.
I know.
You're on 10. If you don't mind, turn it to 4. Yeah, turn it to 4. So,
And I'll say this, man. Like, I'm a Broncos fan, and throughout my life, like, I just haven't been the biggest fan of Stink, Mark Schlereth. I just haven't. Like,
I don't like him though, Dave, either.
it's because like it,
I don't
dude, he always feels like he's mansplaining it to you. You know?
Okay, I don't like him, bro.
Dude, I don't like dude, I always get annoyed like with his broadcast or whatever, dude. But I will say the commentary on like ESPN and stuff like that, and even Fox Sports, where he's I think at now, and then of course the other play-by-play color analysts that have just been put on because of who they were in the NFL. It's got me missing Mark Schlereth, dude. That's
Really?
how I feel.
I don't like Mark Schlereth. There's something about him I don't like. He's
Dude, and he always pissed me off because I would listen to his radio show all the time, like here in Denver. And all the time, man, he would always be like, we should just be forget spending a first round pick on a quarterback, man. You need to be just picking a guy in the 3rd, 4th round and developing him. Or like, he was a fan of like, yeah, you sign a guy like Case Keenum and, you make him that bridge quarterback for that 3rd round. I'm like, no, dude, no. And so now like the rest of the broadcasters locally, they would call it like the khaki pants theory. It's just like, man, this is way too old school. But I would just hate his philosophy on team building. I absolutely hated it. It's like, yeah, you need, and then like the whole Paxton Lynch miss, like that totally fit his agenda of why you don't draft a 1st round quarterback and all that, dude. Like I hated it, man. So I hated his team building philosophy. But then when he would crap on guys like Drew Lock and all these guys, Russell, like I would get it. But I'm not someone, dude, you take a guy, you take your shot in the 1st round more often than not.
right.
That's how I feel about it.
Yeah.
But I
I'm
feel
with
like
you on
most
that.
people do love Mark Schlereth because he's this tough guy that got like 50 plus surgeries or whatever it is. He would pee his pants, crap his pants on the field, and he would leave everything out there. He's tough as nails, man. We don't have that as much anymore.
Right. No, I mean I'm with you on that. I just name a couple guys I like. I like Jeff Saturday. I like Jeff Saturday.
Yes.
I like Jeff Saturday a lot. He's pretty good. New guy I'm starting to like. Now, I don't agree with everything he says, bro, but you need to listen to him. Chris Canty.
Okay. I haven't listened to him, dude.
Okay, Chris Canty. They got a show that comes on like early in the morning. They got a podcast, but Chris Canty, is it unsportsmanlike or something the show is, but they are he's gonna give you stuff that's gonna make you unsportsmanlike is the show.
Okay.
He's gonna give you stuff that you're going to hate and think he's an idiot, but then he's gonna say some stuff that you like. I'm glad somebody said that out loud.
Okay.
Yeah. Because Joe Burrow gives him no pass at all. He says, bump Joe Burrow. He's saying he gives him no pass, bro. It's like he hates him. It's like he hates him, bro. I was like, he's the only one in all the media craps on Joe Burrow. He hates him, bro. But yeah, Chris Canty, man. He played for the Giants, won Super Bowl with the Giants. Played for the Ravens also. Defensive lineman, 6'10", huge.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, Chris Canty, bro. If you get a second, listen to him, bro. It's funny. It's funny. Yeah.
I got a recommendation for you. He's not on broadcasts, but do you listen to John Middlecoff?
No.
So I like John Middlecoff. He's it's like a Niners guy, kind of West Coast guy, but he worked in the NFL for a little bit. He coached in college football, I guess, a GA, I think at like Fresno or like UC Davis.
Hmm.
But he was a scout for the Eagles for a while, and he's part of like Colin Cowherd's podcast network.
Hmm.
But I like his takes because he I don't know, man. He kind of talks more from like a front office scout perspective on and still has like a lot of context in the NFL. So I like his takes a lot, man, because I don't feel like he's one of these guys that's like one, he doesn't have the ego of somebody like Cam Newton who played in the NFL that's always just trying to make it about himself. And two, he's not like one of these radio heads that's like trying to be flamboyant all the time, have all these hot
Hmm.
takes. I find him
Hmm.
to be pretty I don't know. I like his takes a lot.
Okay. I looked him up. I have heard some of his stuff. I don't listen to him much at all, but I have heard. When I saw this picture, I was like, "Oh, okay, I know who you're talking
Yeah.
about." Yeah, he. Yeah, I'll check him. I'm gonna check him out. But you mentioned somebody when you were talking about him, Colin Cowherd.
He'll do a collaboration with Cowherd. Do
Okay,
you like Cowherd or no?
loved him at ESPN.
Yeah.
Loved him.
Yeah.
Oh my God, bro! When he first was at ESPN, loved him. I said, boy, if I hit it big at anything, I would let him interview me. The Colin Cowherd of today and what he progressed into, can't stand it anymore.
I can't listen to his Fox show. I don't listen to it. The only thing I'll listen to is his collaboration with John Middlecoff. So they'll like recap the
Hmm.
NFL together and all that stuff, and then they'll talk
Hmm.
a few college games, but it's mainly
Hmm.
just USC. They'll talk about like
Yeah,
USC
I got you.
going
I
on
got
with Texas or whatever. So they're not
you. I got
super like college football guys.
you. Right.
But yeah, like I found his podcast to be a little bit more level headed than I couldn't listen to his stuff at Fox. I used to listen to his stuff all the time growing
Right.
up on ESPN. I don't even remember how he got fired, dude.
No, I thought they maybe got fired. I just thought that Fox offered him something else, and that's why he went there. I didn't know he
I
got
think he
fired.
got suspended. I think he got
Oh,
suspended and then let go. Then he ended up at
okay.
Fox.
Yeah, he thought. See, Colin Cowherd, he was so great, and one thing that drove me to him, he was a Michael Vick apologist, and so he
Oh,
was going against the grain with everybody. Now, but then all of a sudden, on the backside of ESPN, it's like ESPN used to have this show called the Sports Reporters. It used to come on early on Sunday morning, I do believe.
yeah. I used to watch the sports reporters.
Did you watch that? Okay, so they had the Sports Reporters, and those guys that was on that show, they was kind of deemed to be high level thinkers.
Yeah.
And then I felt like he was trying to be. He turned it into trying to be that, and I was like, I ain't like that Colin Cowherd. I
It wasn't
ain't like all
Whitlock on
that.
that show too,
Was Whitlock on that show? He
on the
may have
sports
been.
reporters.
He may have been. He may have been.
And
You
hate
know.
that guy.
Yeah, I hate him too. Oh, okay. What you think about Bomani Jones?
Oh, sorry. Let me fix this. Bomani Jones.
Yeah.
There's some
Yeah.
things that I like him.
Okay, just say it. If you don't like, you don't like. That's cool.
Well, I'm trying to think of like what some of his takes were recently, because there are some things that I like. I really like that he'll say, but then there are some things that he says that I just feel like are stupid as hell. Like he's very hot or cold with me. Like you rarely feel indifferent about Bomani Jones.
Yeah. I think the good ones. That's how you kind of feel.
Yeah. Like
I
I'm
feel
trying to
like what?
think. Like,
Yeah.
can you name off any of his takes right now? Because I
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
I know that he like doesn't like Coach Prime.
Oh, I didn't. No, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
He
But
feels like he sold out, he lied to all the HBCUs, all that, dude.
oh, really? No,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
didn't know. I didn't know that.
yeah.
Okay, I didn't know
So, like, with that, I'm like, "Bomani Jones, shut the hell up. He did his
that.
job. He did his job at JSU. Are we still on that, man?"
Oh, okay. I was gonna say the Tim Tebow thing when he was with Denver. He used to push back extremely hard with the Tebow thing. Uh, I think
Bro,
that I don't know. I don't know if he has a whole. Oh, I remember him and the man that got fired off of Fox on the guy that used to be on First Take. Um, him and what's his name, man? The white guy, older. Him
Skip
and Shannon
Bayless.
Skip Bayless. Yeah, him and Skip Bayless got into it, and uh, but yeah, I like, man, I like, yeah, no, I like Bomani Jones, bro. I like him.
You
I
like
do.
Bomani Jones?
Yeah, I do. I like
You
him,
know
bro.
what?
I like him.
If he was just a regular guy doing a YouTube show, it'd probably be a lot like Rawhide Media, man.
He does a show on YouTube. He do, and he got one, but it's not. He had people on there. Him and
Yeah.
Mina Khan do a lot of stuff. Him and now Dominic Foxworth. I'm not so much of a fan on him. I think he's an apologist. I don't like people who are apologists. I don't like apologists. So if you
Hey,
typically an
what's up
apologist,
with all these liberal people?
I don't know.
You're doing a
I
show
don't,
with one, so yeah.
yeah, David. Yeah, David is liberal.
You got you, outsider. We got
Yeah, but see, but Lamont Jones, if I was going to classify him, he would probably be more conservative leaning than liberal.
you. Really?
Yeah, because even in your take, because if you're saying your prime take, that's the conservative take.
You think so?
Yeah,
Real liberal
yeah,
talking heads. Yeah.
yeah.
Well, I mean, would
I
you
don't
count
know.
RG3 as one? Or again, I feel like
Yeah,
Ryan Clark, this
RG3.
guy talks anything but sports sometimes.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I don't. Yeah, I don't.
But
Yeah,
you know
y'all
what
was
show I
yeah.
used to love, but
Who's
again, it
that?
had a huge with the rise of social media, it just totally fell off. Was I used to watch Around the Horn like religiously, like growing up, dude.
Yeah,
And like I love that show, and people don't care for journalist takes nearly as much anymore.
yeah, yeah. Well,
Like Woody
journalists. Yeah.
Page, I liked Woody Page.
Did you like Woody Page? Did you
Yeah.
like him?
And
No.
then, dude, I always loved Wilbon and Kornheiser. Like I love their show. I think they're still going, but I don't really watch it much anymore. But yeah, like
Wait. Hold on. Outsider says liberal people, and he likes Pat McAfee.
yeah, that checks out.
I think Pat McAfee is liberal.
Is Pac-Man Jones a token for that show?
I'm just saying, bro. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I don't. Yeah. Mm-mm.
I mean, I'm not gonna theorize, but
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
But see, okay, here we go. He's a good one. See, Pat McAfee, to me, he's an excuse maker. I don't like that, bro. I can't stand it, bro. I don't like it. I don't like people like
No,
excuses.
Pat McAfee, he's not Dave Portnoy, but I think he does. He does kind of go that side a little bit.
You think so?
Yeah, like there's a reason I think like him and the Barstool guys would really get along.
Oh, I got you. Yeah, Barstool is conservative. They're right leaning. They're right leaning.
What is Jacked Up? Did you ever watch Jacked Up?
Mm-mm.
I don't know.
No.
Yeah, he toes the line, dude. Yeah, that's maybe he's moderate. Maybe he's a little bit moderate. Pat McAfee, but he could get along with anybody, man. He can get along with anybody.
I generally define, when we in media, if you're an excuse maker, I figure you're more left leaning. Like your boy that you like on you just spoke about with all the surgeries.
Mark Schlereth?
He's right leaning.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh
yeah.
yeah. Oh yeah. Oh
Which means, and if you listen to Mark Schlereth, he ain't giving nobody no passes, bro.
Dude, that's right.
Generally, when I listen, if you're an excuse maker, yeah, you left leaning. If you Mark Schlereth, if you're right leaning,
Interesting. I'm gonna have to look at it more through that lens.
Bro. Yeah, for sure. But
yeah, Tony Kornheiser, Michael Wilbon, like I like them. When they're one of the few journalists, man, that still are employed by broadcast companies, man. I just feel like we've lost that. I hope we go back with that, but now it's just all And maybe it's because I'm one of those guys, dude. I was never a star athlete, anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
You don't. I know there's probably athletes watching this, but have you ever talked to an athlete? Like, do you always want to
Oh,
talk to
Dave, you're
athletes?
insane. You're insane, Dave. Dave, you crazy, man. I'm just gonna let that sit right there. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. They do. I will admit they do tend to not see things from a broader view.
That's the thing, dude. Like, they always, again, it's valuable. They're playing experience, things like that.
Yeah.
But there's a
there's a disconnect there.
If there's somebody that just watches from an outside perspective, maybe as an outsider, that perspective is valuable too, man.
They typically yeah. For an example, Ryan Clark. Okay, this is the typical Ryan Clark deal. Ryan Clark's on the segment because he had on the segment with, I forgot what the guy's name is, the dude with the punchable face on ESPN. I forgot what his name is, but anyway, he got into it. He called the guy out, and they was having a conversation, right? And I think they were talking about somebody. Oh, CeeDee Lamb. I think CeeDee Lamb was the conversation. CeeDee Lamb missed some passes in the game, but CeeDee Lamb also had a good game. Ryan Clark was making the point, though, saying those misses that he had, you hold on to that, right? That's what you remember. The other dude that was a non-athlete was saying that, hey, man, he was saying, hey, overall, he had a good game. You know what I'm saying? Da 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 da. And Ryan Clark was like, no, but those, you gotta make those catches. Da da da. So the other guys still aren't against it. I get it. I think that's another guy that comes off kind of weird because I can't think of the dude's name. But I thought I could tell you, and if you saw him or know him, you'd be like, yeah, he's kind of annoying. So then Brian Clark told the man, look here, the problem is you don't understand. You didn't play. He offended that guy. But the conversation,
you don't understand?
Yeah, he told him that, bro, on TV, national television. So, but the problem is, and this is the athlete deal, and Ryan Clark, and I think he's broad. He has ability broad, but he was so caught up, he didn't even listen to himself. The point he was making is that the stuff that you invest in it, if you fail at that, so you ain't trying to hear nobody tell you did a good job.
Mm-hmm.
The problem with the athlete take is this. What Ryan Clark was talking about had zero to do with being an athlete. It had everything to do with you doing something and being invested in it. It could be simple as the spelling bee. It could be simple as doing shows. If you're in the spelling bee, you miss a word, you're going to think about that word for 3 weeks. And that's the point that was being made. But he made it an athlete. So that's the problem. It's the broad way of thinking and them thinking that their experiences are exclusively their own, and it's just life, bro.
Yeah,
it's just life. I was just like, I heard him say that. I was just like, bro, that's not even an athlete point you're making. I mean, Mike Greenberg had the same feeling. I did 8 great shows. Or I did a show, man. Then I bumbled the word. Then your wife come on, because this is the point of saying, your wife knows not to talk to me. Your family knows not to talk to me. Okay, the wife may not know not to talk to Greenberg.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? That's the problem that they typically have, right?
Yeah.
So their communication sometimes gets lost in translation, bro. But you give them a pass. You just say, okay, you're an athlete. I get it, bro. You don't know no better.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Do you like Keith Olbermann or no?
Yes, love him. Yeah.
New outsider would be upset about that one. I like Keith Olbermann too. I wish they would have him on like more and more ESPN broadcasts. But we'll see what happens, man. I like Rich Eisen. Maybe he can help. And honestly, I'm very hit or miss with Stephen A. Smith. You just know what he's there to do.
It's a show.
Yeah.
It's a show.
Yeah.
It's a show.
But
so I'm not trying to defend him. I'm just saying it's a show.
Stephen A is very good at what he does. Now, I don't like dude, who's the boxing guy? Kellerman. I don't like Max Kellerman one bit, dude.
You don't?
No, dude. I
Oh
find him
my God,
so
bro.
annoying, dude.
First Take has been crap since he left.
I know. And I don't like man, ever since ESPN got ESPN Bet, dude, they got that white guy from Queens, or I don't know where he's from. The white guy that's just always talking about the bets. That guy, I don't like him either, man. I don't
like
like
him?
First Take deal, man.
Yeah.
They need to shut down First Take, man. I think,
dude, they got the best ratings. That's why they won't shut it down.
I know,
bro. But I'm with you, man. I disagree with the Max Kellerman. I like Max Kellerman. I do not. First Take is not as good as it used to be without Max Kellerman to me.
I know, man. And the run with Shannon was short lived.
Shannon, okay. Shannon Sharp is the epitome of what we just got through speaking about. It's like Shannon, stop. Just like stop, Shannon. You need to quit. But yeah, he makes some good points though. I do like Shannon Sharp's point on you don't accept, and it's not his. It's not his. It's not something he, but he says it a lot. You don't accept stuff in a loss in a win that you wouldn't accept in a loss.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of times, a lot of people accept things in wins, and they think I'm a hater because a team will win, and I be on a butt about it. Because if they lost, it'd be the same thing, bro. I 100% subscribe to that.
Yeah. I do too, and I like his show with Ocho. I think
you like that.
Yeah, I think it's funny. I don't listen to it every week. But,
I think he steals my stuff. I think he's rawhide without the pimp. I'm like, I just said that 2 days ago, a week and a half ago. I was like, I don't want to. I'm just saying. I'm like,
you need to send him a DM, man. Ask him if you come on the Rawhide Media, man.
I can ask him why he keeps stealing my stuff.
Do that. See if he responds. Love that. Hell, do it with KD just to see. Dude, KD is going to be one of these guys that after he's done playing, he's going to end up on ESPN. I'm going to absolutely hate it.
Kevin Durant. Who are you talking about, KD?
KD, Kevin Durant, dude.
Man, I don't know about that. He don't like to talk.
He sure does like to talk, man. He sure does like to talk. I disagree. He just gaslights you. That guy loves to talk, man. Guy loves to go back and forth with people on Twitter or whatnot, man. That guy, I see him definitely doing a podcast and all that afterwards, man.
Well, I think he got a pod now, don't he?
Really? I don't know.
The boardroom or something. He had a show with the boardroom. I don't know if he's still
doing that. He'll definitely be doing the whole Cam Newton thing. Well, when I was a player, yada yada yada, that wasn't fair to me.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, I think their experiences are important. I do believe that. But I think once you stop playing, you gotta when you talk to the masses, you have to talk from a leader standpoint or a coach, more of a coaching standpoint than a player standpoint, right? Yeah. But that's with anything. I don't know if you're a marketing guy, right, and that's your job to market. But then you change from talking to people about it. You got to really talk from a supervisory role than just actually what you're doing.
Yes.
And I think that's the problem. There's a transition there. You see. So I don't know, man. I don't know.
ESPN, if you see this, we're available, dude. You can acquire Ron Dave.
Oh, hey, listen. We would get the ratings, Dave.
Dude, that's right.
We'll get the ratings.
Nobody else is pulling up. Not even Mina Kimes is pulling up Dylan Gabriel passing charts.
Yeah, you're right.
We're doing that here, man.
That's a good question. What do you think about Mina?
I like Mina Kimes. I think she actually cares about her job.
She does.
Yeah.
She was wrong. She was wrong about Jimmy G and what she said.
Yeah.
About that. Yeah. But yeah, other than that, yeah. I like Mina. I like Mina Kimes too. I do like Mina. She's smart. I put it like this. Murdered me in a debate.
Yeah. She's very smart, and a lot of people don't like her. I'll say it because she's a woman and she's smart. She knows what she's talking about compared to
Yeah, yeah,
all these meatheads that she works
yeah,
with.
yeah. She's good, bro. She is good. Yeah, and she stays in her lane. So she don't veer. Other than that Jimmy G thing, she was wrong
Mhm.
about that. But outside of that, she stays kind of in her lane, and I can respect that. I don't have a problem with ladies or the non-doers or the doers, but as long as you stay in your lane.
Like you're a sideline reporter, stay in your lane.
Yeah, stay in your lane. Because she would get, hold on, if you flipped it and somebody was critiquing your sideline reporter and I come up there and I say, so you need to do something different. You look at me like, okay. You see what I'm saying? So, and that's the problem people have, that they lack the ability to flip it and put themselves in the other situation, bro. But human beings are selfish naturally. But anyway, I'm just saying she messed up, Dave.
Dude, she
I don't think
messed
it
up.
was
Okay,
intentional.
man, we all mess up, man.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
We all mess up, man. I mess up
Yeah.
on this show all the time, man.
Bro,
But
what you
just
talking about?
like Detroit Nut, he's saying, man, we messed up not picking the Lions, probably.
Yeah. I messed up with the Giants. Thought they'd make the playoffs at plus 16. That was a good bet, though.
Yeah. And apparently Courtney Joe, dude, 16 for 16 last week.
That's amazing.
That's incredible, dude.
Y'all. Courtney Joe, he did something amazing.
Dude, start a channel. What are you doing in here in the comments section, man? Go start talking.
I got a bigger problem. Why didn't he tell us?
Yeah, is he in the Discord? Is he in the Rawhide Discord, man?
No, I don't think so. Yeah, but he could have came on here and just laid his picks out. These are what I'm picking. I sure would have bet him. I don't. That's one thing I got. If you tell me something or I hear something, I'll put $1 on it because I don't want you to be happy without me.
Yes.
Like, you see what I'm saying? Like, my boy Nutty the Professor. He thinks his quarterback can win the Heisman. I had to bet that too.
Oh, the Nutty Professor. Oh man.
Yeah, Lawrence. That's Lawrence. Yeah.
Oh, dude, that's Lawrence.
That's Lawrence, bro. Yeah.
Oh
Lawrence.
man, he already changed his profile from Michigan. Is it really that bad of a year for Michigan, man? Like, come on
Oh, I
now.
think they're
It's a
doing
better
good.
year, man.
And Dave, their quarterback still can win the Heisman.
Yeah, dude. I know, man.
He just got to get the stats up just a little bit more because if they win 10, 11 games,
I know,
that
dude.
turnaround, they got to get a credit to the quarterback.
Yeah, it's
He
that
can
offense he's
still
in.
win
They
that.
just don't throw it around, man.
I know, man. I know. Woo, Dave, we 2 hours 30 minutes. I held you way too long.
Dude, we killed it on this show. I don't want it to end, but I'm also hungry as hell, man. So, yeah, I got another show later tonight. But, dude, Raw, we'll get with a power ranking show on Tuesday. We'll do that. And then hopefully, man, we got a good week with the pick 'em. Because I'm going to be honest, man, if we're not like over 60% each on our picks this year, I'm going to be pretty disappointed in us, man. We are no better than just a child picking these games.
We ain't no better than the ones on TVs. We better than them. Dave, I went back and looked at some of these picks, like the Fox games before they keep a tally.
Yeah.
Bro, they be losing way more than they be winning, bro.
Oh, for real?
Oh, yeah, bro. We honestly, I think we're pretty good in comparison to the people who do it on television.
Okay.
Yeah, we're not off. We're not far off, bro.
Okay, because we need to be better if we're gonna talk shit.
Yeah.
Exactly. Talk shit to Ryan Clark. Does he even do a pick 'em? Does he even have the balls to do a pick 'em?
Only when he does Monday Night Football or NFL Live, I guess.
Okay, man. So, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. It's great to have. I've noticed we've had like a very similar crew in here when we do our show on Thursday, so that's great. I love to see that. So shout out to everybody. And hey, I'll throw this out here. While my Buffs channel is still suspended for monetization, Broncos One still accepts super chats. Raha says super chats. If if y'all got something to say, send us a cup of coffee, man. How about that? So
God, that'd be great.
Yeah.
Well, and share the show on your social media platform. I mean, y'all can do that, right?
Please, man. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, I might have to chop this thing up into us talking about broadcasting, man. This was pretty interesting.
Oh yeah, I've already decided. I'm gonna cut it.
Yes. Yeah, man. Great show. All right. Well, I'll end it here. Really appreciate you again, as always. Highlight of my week. It's a lot of fun doing this with you. And guys, get to your local library before it's shut down. Y'all have a wonderful day. And, go Broncos. We'll see y'all next week.
Oh, peace.